Last game we'll be together this year, but once again, welcome to the broadcast booth. Big football game for the Dumas Bobcats, man, coming off of a heartbreaking loss. And I think that the thing that bothered me so much was how we lost. You know, we play a half of football, hold them to, one touchdown, 8-0, and come back, they get up another touchdown, 15 points, we score. So we're staying in the ball game. And then it happened. They found that slant route, and they just and then we had the penalties and turnovers. And those are some of the plays of the strategies and keys to victory that we have to control the football, the turnovers. You've got to win the penalty part of the game, because against a team like Warren, if you make a mistake, they're going to capitalize.
Absolutely.
They're going to make you pay, and that's what happened in the last half of that ball game. And I know I had some people that listened through the half, and then they were busy and got back in the fourth quarter, and they were hitting on the radio. They said,
like, what happened here?
Wrong football game.
Well, and that's the way it is in any ball game. You've got to eliminate the little mistakes, because all these little mistakes add up. Penalties and just missed blocks, anything it is, every little thing you do out there makes a big difference.
That's right.
And when you start taking a bunch of little mistakes and add them all up, they'll turn into a loss real quick.
Yeah, and Warren had their share of penalties. They were probably 85-plus yards, maybe even up close to 100 yards of penalties in that football game. But they overcame. They found the offense they had to have, and they were able to get inside our linebackers, get in the secondary with that slant route. And they just put it to us, and they beat us like Warren does. Warren's a tough football team. We knew it going in, but, man, that false sense of security that I had, but it just didn't pan out. But tonight, the Bobcats have got to put all that behind them. This is a winnable football game. Every game is, but tonight should be a evenly matched game. Of course, both teams are struggling this year, and but tonight, I think if our defense continues to play like they have been playing, for the most part, they've bent a lot this year without breaking very much. So if they'll play tough defense, I think we'll be okay. We got to control the ball. We've got to control the clock. No fumbles tonight, man. We've got to finish these drives off with a score.
Yeah, you can't give up. You can't be burning up a bunch of clock and not putting putting points on the board.
That's right.
You got to finish them out. Making the drives and all. That gets your stats up there, but the only stat that really counts is that one up there on the scoreboard, and you got to finish it off and get the points on the board.
That's absolutely right. Moving the football and controlling the clock and the down marker is important, but when you get inside the red zone, you've got to have an offense that can score there. A lot of times when you're a passing team, man, that really shortens the field. You don't have a lot of working room, so you've got to have a running game as well.
It starts getting real crowded when you get down there in the red zone, and all your defenders are packed in there in 20 yards now instead of spread out across the whole football field. So it really opens you up, and that's where you need that balanced offense, like you said, to take the pressure off the throwing game and get that ball moving on the ground.
Yeah, I think the Bobcats are going to be ready for this game, and we've had some. We thought we had some injuries last week. One was a cramp, and man, Raylan Spratt, and scared everybody. He was on the field a long time, but I think he's okay, and he stayed out of the game. And I haven't heard an update on him, but we'll see. We're definitely going to need him in the football game tonight for sure. Quarterback, I think he's fine, and he's took some hits last week, but I think he's good to go as well. So I think we're going to be okay injury-wise. It's a beautiful Friday night for football. It's not the most beautiful night, but we're going to play football.
It's gorgeous temperature and weather, a little breeze out. The temperatures are down now. It's a great night to be out there on that field playing.
Yeah, absolutely. Partly cloudy and cool. A little breezy. That could affect the passing game. But obviously the field's bone dry. Hadn't rained in a month of Sundays, so that's not going to be an issue at all. But the breeze may be. We'll see. But it may affect the kicking game a little bit as well. Yeah. But that's one of our strengths this year is our special teams. Man, our kicking game has been just lights out. As a buddy of mine at work, Jimmy Head would say, it's just top shelf. And so we've got a good kicking game there. And we'll see if this win affects it. You are listening to the Murchison Farmers Bank pregame show live tonight from Tidwell Field, Friday the 13th. This is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but I think they've kind of extended that to cancer awareness, at least for this football game, which I think that is pretty important. And we've got some special things going on here in just a little bit dealing with that. But it's also National Zombie Day.
National Zombie Day. How did I miss out on that?
I don't know, but Friday the 13th in October is National Zombie Day. It doesn't come around very often, but hey, tonight is for whatever that means to you. I think it's kind of cool.
That's so pretty neat, I think.
If you have zombies in your neighborhood tonight, hey, it's their day. Just let them have
let them be.
Yeah, that's right. Let them be. So, but a lot of stuff going on, and we're starting to, get near to Halloween and all that. So there's no telling what kind of days are going to be coming up. But the big thing about today is football night, Friday night in Southeast Arkansas, as the Bobcats play host to the Bulldogs of Star City. And, man, I'm looking forward to this football game. And we're on the road next week for our last road game in the regular season. We travel long road trip, about 19 miles down to McGee.
It's going to be a tough one to make that trip there.
Yeah, we'll have to leave early. And then we'll finish up the regular season at home as we play host to Crossett and DeWitt. But tonight is also the Battle of the Bayou, or Bayou. Now, how do you say it?
I say Bayou.
All right, well, I was raised saying Bayou, but Bayou, it works better for me. So
I got a little more Cajun in me. I like the Bayou.
So I kind of Bayou as well, but my daddy always was Bayou, so that's how I was raised. But it is the battle, and we're talking about Bartholomew, obviously.
Yeah.
And that thing is everywhere down here. You can cross it a half dozen times going to Monticello or McGee or Star City if you want to.
You can cross it anywhere you go if you go in that direction.
But this is the Battle of the Bayou, and next week, once again, will be the Ag Bowl. I don't know. I haven't, but I think that's correct.
Yeah.
So a lot going on here, but it's a big Friday night, and a big win for the Bobcats would be great, and it would be a momentum builder, and it would be good in front of this home crowd. So we're expecting good things from the Bobcats tonight. We're going to take a 3-minute break. We'll be back with more of the Merchants and Farmers pregame show after these words from our nice sponsors. Stick around.
As a community bank, Merchants and Farmers is closely tied to the businesses, organizations, and most importantly, to the people in the communities it serves. We have been since 1909. We offer the big bank products, but are small bank friendly. We're dedicated to providing great customer service, all the while getting to know our customers. Hence our motto, building relationships one customer at a time. We'd like to invite you to be next. Stop in today to see why your experience here matters. Merchants and Farmers Bank of Dumas. Member FDIC.
Looking for a charming spot to start your day or savor a hearty lunch? Look no further than Pickens Store and Restaurant. Start your Saturday mornings with mouth-watering breakfast selections like crispy bacon, fluffy pancakes, and delicious biscuits and gravy. They even have chocolate gravy. If you're there for lunch, check out Pickens fresh-raised beef burgers, sandwiches, and salads. Plate lunches are available Monday through Friday, and find all your favorites like meatloaf, fried catfish, and smoked chicken. Be sure to leave room for their homemade desserts like coconut pie, chocolate pie, bread pudding, and more. Pickens Store and Restaurant, 122 Pickens Road in Pickens.
College dreams come true at the University of Central Arkansas, especially now with the UCA commitment. This new program provides a debt-free pathway for tuition and fees for Arkansas students whose families earn $100,000 or less a year. And that impacts everything. It's fewer barriers and endless opportunities. Welcome to Bear Country. Learn more about the UCA commitment at uca.edu.
Call ASC Property Management Incorporated and Southland Management Corporation for your real estate and rental property needs. They have 1, 2, and 3-bedroom apartments as well as houses for rent in Dumas, Grady, Gould, Star City, and the surrounding area. Phone 870-382-6762 or come see them at 710 Meadow Drive behind Mad Butcher in Dumas. ASC Property Management and Southland Management, members of the Realtors Association, proud members of the Dumas community, and strong supporters of Bobcat Sports, equal housing provider.
Today comes only once. It is a day of opportunity. What is done with this day will play a big part in determining the future. I am Renata Jenkins-Bowler with Roller Funeral Homes. That is a pretty bold statement, but a true one nevertheless, because every day is filled with opportunities taken or missed. At Roller Funeral Homes, we look at each day as an opportunity to prove ourselves worthy of the trust that you have put in us for so many years. Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect.
When you or someone in your family are feeling sick or run down, the last thing you want to do is pick up your prescriptions. Dumas Family Pharmacy will conveniently deliver your prescriptions to your doorstep so you can stay safe and comfortable. You take care of yourself. Dumas Family Pharmacy will take care of the rest. Call 870-382-0500. That's 870-382-0500 and ask about prescription delivery today. Dumas Family Pharmacy, taking the time to listen and care.
Welcome back. Rick Helton along with John Rogers tonight. Welcome to the Merchants and Farmers pregame show as the Bobcats are at home waiting this football game to get kicked off, playing host to the Star City Bulldogs. And, man, what better place to be than high school football on Friday night, John? And unless you're Dwight Lambert or Larry Harris, they both had of course, Larry had some family that came in that he doesn't see a lot. But Dwight is in Seattle getting ready to get on the big boat and go up to Alaska tomorrow, I guess. So he's a little bit far out of town as well. So we hope they're having a good time. They're supposed to tune in tonight and check the game out. But, man, John, I'm glad to have you in the press box. And just like old times, man, I'm glad you stopped by.
I'm glad to be here.
You stay busy early in the season. I know you have the Iowa trip, and that's not a fun trip. That's a work trip.
That's a work trip. That's a month of going wide open all day, every day, but we get that out of behind us. And our flying season is kind of wrapping up now, and got a couple of projects going on at home that I'm working on. But be pretty available here probably for the next week or so to help you out if we need to.
Tonight, the Bobcats play host to the Bulldogs. Next week, we are on the road. We travel down to McGee to take on the Owls. And then the following Friday night, we will be back at Tidwell Field playing host to the Crossett Eagles. And then the special Thursday night edition down in November, we will once again be at home, and we will play host to the DeWitt Dragons. And, boy, DeWitt's having themselves a good season this year as well. So, but we've got to win one football at a time. We won 3 in a row starting this season. We had a couple of non-conference victories against Rising and Lake Village. Then we beat Helena, West Helena. Now we've lost 3 in a row. Now it's time to win 3 in a row again, and you have to start tonight. So tonight you take them one game at a time. But tonight is a winnable football game for the Bobcats. They're going to have to execute properly, and it's pretty academic. Every team needs to do this, but these are some of the problems the Cats have had. We're going to have to stay up ahead of the chains. We need 3 to 5 yards on first down.
That's right.
To make that second and third. You know, these first down and 12s or first down and 10s, then second and 12. That gets you in a hole.
When you get
really
behind
big.
the chains, it's hard to dig yourself out of that hole. That's for sure.
So you start with first and 10. You want to have a second down and 6 or less. And you've got to figure out a way to run the football. You don't have to have the big play on every play, but if we can stay ahead of the chains, keep the ball moving, don't turn it over, burn that clock. But like you said, finish the series and score and get some points on the board. So that's what it's going to take. And you got to keep the ball out of the other team's hands as much as you can, and that's beneficial for you. And boy, our defense played lights out last week for the first half, and then just part of it, I think they really got winded, got tired, and Warren just figured out a way to get behind our linebackers and split our defense. And but tonight it's a whole new ball game, and the only thing I hate about tonight is those anthracite jerseys have showed up.
Oh, I know it, and they are so hard to read the numbers on.
It's not that I don't like the jerseys, but we cannot read the numbers. So the way we do that, and here's another problem, I usually can identify some of the young men by their socks or shoes, but most of them are wearing pink. So we're going to have to figure out a way, and you learn their mannerisms, the positions they play in. So I think we'll be able to sort it out pretty quick. But if we struggle with numbers tonight for the Bobcats, simply because we can't see them, and we'll work on that, and we'll. And I understand there's maybe some new uniforms coming, but you know how it is these days. Anything that you got coming may be here tomorrow or next year.
Yeah,
so that's just the way it is now. Things have changed so much. But we're going to stay on top of it and do our best to get you the numbers called correctly. And used to, when we were just doing radio, nobody knew the difference.
Right. And now they can see our mistakes now.
Now they can absolutely see our mistakes. So we try to do a little bit better.
There's plenty to see, too.
But we'll try to do a little bit better. But we want to say a big thank you to all of our sponsors for allowing us to bring you live Bobcat football each and every Friday night. And it's an honor and a privilege. And I wouldn't want to do anything else on Friday nights than Bobcat football. So here we are. The crowd's trickling in slowly tonight, but I think the stand should fill up. Now, this week or this month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but tonight we're going to have some special guests, and we are going to have some special. They're going to be the honorary captains of tonight's football game. So the captains tonight, honorary captains, and these are cancer survivors. Awesome. And for the Star City Bulldogs, it's going to be Cheney Rayleigh. So Cheney Rayleigh will be one of the honorary captains for the Star City Bulldogs tonight. And tonight for Dumas, it will be Coach Glory Slater, breast cancer survivor. Coach Sandra Smith, the same, breast cancer survivor. And then little Mr. Whit Smith. And Whit Smith is a young man, and he's just under 2 years old.
Oh, wow.
And he had a retinoblastoma. He had cancer of the eye. And that's tough. That's a lot on a little fella like that. But the little man is doing good, and he's here. I've already seen him here tonight. And he's going to be an honorary captain, and just under 2 years of age, and going through that, and still being a kid, So he is one of the survivors and one of the honorary tonight captains. He's the son of Stephen Pickens and Allison Chambers, and so it's good to honor these people and for the things they've been through, and it's a tough road. And it just recently took my father-in-law, so I'm very familiar with how families cope and go through this ordeal with this cancer. But to see these survivors out here, and I know people that have survived cancer for 20, 30, 40 years, so it's good to honor these folks and remember the others, and do what we can to support the research and the treatment of this disease. And I think it's very important that we stay on top of the research and trying to find a cure for this. And that's what a lot about what the month of October is all about. So, but we're happy to honor these honorary captains tonight for both football teams, and we think that's a big deal. And there goes one of them right there wandering down the track, and so that's awesome to see. But, so we're excited about that. We're really excited about this football game tonight. And to all of the cancer survivors and victims and people that are currently undergoing treatment for that disease, we pray for you. We understand a little bit about what's going on, because I think every family has been touched by that terrible disease. But the research and the things that are going on, the money that gets spent on cancer treatment and research, it's money well spent. So we're happy to be a little part of that. So with that being said, we want to say welcome once again to our broadcast. Welcome to our Dumas Seed Cleaners video feed on our YouTube channel. And I do want to let you know once again, if most everyone I've talked to has downloaded this app, but I do want to give you the app once again. And you just go to the App Store on your phone or your computer, and it's just EAB Media. And once you go to that, you just tap Sports, stroll down to Dumas Bobcats, and it'll take you right to our YouTube feed. So download that app, and that'll get you into EAB Sports, because later on in the year, maybe next year, we're going to look at trying to do some other sports on our radio broadcast as well. So we'll have easy access if we're able to do that, and that takes sponsors. And getting sponsors for football season is really not hard in Dumas and the surrounding area, because people are quick to do two things. Once, they support the school and the team, but secondly, they found out that buying this product from EAB Radio, which is advertising, people come in and they say, look, I heard something on the radio. I want to check it out. So that's a big deal as well. And it got really bright.
Yeah, just let there be light, and there was light.
But I think they've got something special going on next door, so they turn the lights on. But so it's a big month going on. And then obviously We've got Halloween coming up.
Oh,
what
yeah.
can you say about Halloween?
I love Halloween.
So, I think, it's the time when the year's really starting to change now. And I told folks early in the year, I said, once football season starts, you better put out your pumpkins, your turkey, and your Christmas tree because it all
out there at one time.
It runs together. It all gets here quick. And, boy, this year is flying by. It's already October 13th, October Friday 13th, and National Zombie Day. Got to love that. So who knows? A zombie may show up at this football game. We're waiting the national anthem. We're going to keep it here till they get ready to play the national anthem so we don't have to take 2 breaks. But I do want to talk a little bit about the Cats tonight and some of the things that they've done in the past. And the junior Cats as well. The junior Cats have shown improvement, and they're they keep getting better and better. But man, it's just an ongoing thing. You just got to stay with the program. You just got to keep grinding, keep working, and figure out the mistakes that you need to fix. And get them fixed, and just keep on grinding, and it is a grind. But the Bobcats slowly, just keep grinding, keep practicing, keep listening to the coach. Now, one thing about Coach, the head coach for the Dumas Bobcats, Antonio Lovelady, he's big on discipline and playing as a unit, being a team, being men, being cordial, and listening, learning, as well as just having football talent.
Right. I mean, there's more to football than just football. You can be taught a lot of life lessons being part of this football team. And I think that's something that the Coach Antonio really stresses on his players.
He does, and he's all about that, and he's doing a good job molding these young men, and we appreciate him for that. And he's also a pretty storied football coach as well. He's got a pretty good pedigree from some schools where he knows about winning, so I don't think he's done winning yet. I think he's got to keep working through the system, working through the kids that he has to get on his team. I don't think he's finished winning yet. He's assisted by Keatron Goodwin. He is the offensive coordinator. John McGraw, running back coach. Joseph Treadwell, defensive coordinator. Roger Totten, II, wide receiver. Dominic Bridges, defensive backs. Nick Woodford, linebackers and strength coach and a conditioning coordinator. Tabor McGraw is the head junior high coach, and Scotty Harrison's coaching the offensive line. And that's your coaches for the Dumas Bobcats this year. We're going to take a 3-minute break for the national anthem. We'll be back with more of our Merchants and Farmers pregame show after these words.
Jewelry, and name brand perfumes and colognes. Remember, when it comes to pharmaceutical needs, see the Better Pharmacy, 101 West Waterman in downtown Dumas since 1917.
I'm Rex Nelson. As a native Arkansan, and I take pride in our state's natural beauty. And as someone who has been in all 75 counties, I've seen how prevalent litter is across our state. It's time for people to clean up our state for those who live here and to enhance Arkansas's image for those wanting to visit. Let's clean up Arkansas. Visit keeparkansasbeautiful.com to do your part and get involved.
This message brought to you by this station, the Arkansas Broadcasters Association, and the Keep Arkansas Beautiful Commission.
Simmons Bank, nominated by Forbes magazine as a top U.S. bank, takes great pride in investing in our friends and neighbors. For more than 100 years, we've worked to make our customers' dreams come true, earning trust with convenient and reliable financial tools, checking and savings accounts, home and consumer loans, small business loans, and low-rate credit cards. Wherever you are on your financial journey, we're there with you every step of the way. Simmons Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval.
Pico Food says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
And welcome back.
Maybe
Yeah,
not.
we're back. I got to figure out what we got going on here.
There we go.
So welcome back to the Merchants and Farmers pregame show. Having a little cord issue there, but I think we're about to get everything worked back out. And we do want to welcome you to our football game tonight. Bobcats are at home playing host to the Star City Bulldogs on this 8-4-8 conference matchup. Bobcats coming into the night's game 3-3. And I think the Star City Bulldogs 1-5, and that's something that, I really didn't expect from Star City when the season began. But they've kind of had a tough road early in the season. So as we fall into the back half of the season, or late in the back half, this could be a changing game for the outlook of postseason play for either one of these football teams. One of them going to have to start winning and start winning now.
That's right. You got to start winning. And you're looking at a Star City team that's 1-5 right now. But let me tell you, don't take this group of guys lightly out here. These guys are hungry and they want to win as bad as anybody that ever set foot on a football field. If you've ever played against Star City, grew up in Star City, it's a football town. And these guys are going to be hungry for a win tonight. So it's not to be taken lightly because they've only won one game this year.
No doubt about that. They're going to play hard. And this game's always a hard-played game. It's a hard-fought game. The Bobcats tonight wearing purple pants, anthracite gray jerseys, and gold helmets. The Star City Bulldogs, blue pants, white jerseys with blue numbers, and they are topped with the blue hats. And they are out on the football field awaiting the toss of the coin tonight to see who's going to start this game off on offense. And we're just about ready. We're only a couple of minutes away from kickoff here, and we'll be ready to play football in Dumas, Arkansas. Welcome aboard once again. I'm Rick Helton along with John Rogers tonight, and we want to welcome you to our broadcast, our football game. You can spread the word around on YouTube. It is EAB Media Group or EAB Radio Dumas Bobcats, either way, and you'll find our feed over there on YouTube as well. So we await the captains to toss the coin, and the coin has been tossed, and the Dumas Bobcats have won the toss, and they have elected to receive the football, and they do that a lot. They got to get the ball on offense and get cranked up. So the Bobcats will receive the football to begin this game. The Cats will be moving from our right to our left. They will be defending the north end zone. So Star City will kick the ball away to the Dumas Bobcats, and we're going to take a 1-minute timeout. We'll be back with the Dumas Family Pharmacy kickoff after this.
Your best life begins with your healthiest life. At Baptist Health, you'll find the comprehensive care you need for every person in your family. From pediatrics to primary care to women's health, we're equipped to partner with you in every phase of your wellness journey. You'll also find Baptist Health locations and clinics across the state, ensuring we're always there for you, when and where you need us. Learn more about the state's most trusted name in healthcare, locate a clinic, find a provider, and more at baptist-health.com.
Dive into freshness at the one and only D&N Fish Market in Dumas. They have fresh catfish steaks and fillets and fresh buffalo available in ribs and fillets. Visit D&N Fish Market Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 12 till 5 p.m. and Friday and Saturday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Fresh fish is available by the pound and by the bag. Give them a call today for all your fresh fish needs at 870-382-0738. D&N Fish Market, 1026 Highway 165 East in Dumas.
Yeah, and I'm just about to be frying me up some of those D&N buffalo ribs. Man,
I love a good fresh cooked buffalo rib now.
In the way we do, if we have a fish fry or something, we may cook catfish or brim or whatever, but there's going to be 3 or 4 buffalo ribs tossed in the pot. So, so I'll be getting hooked up with those, and looking forward to that. A new sponsor on board, and we're glad to have them on board with us, and glad to have a new business in Dumas. That's
absolutely.
Awesome. That is absolutely awesome. We're ready for the Dumas Family Pharmacy kickoff tonight. Number 32 for the Star-Seeded Bulldogs will be the kicker, and that is going to be Javier Magana. And the ball has blown off the tee. The wind has actually picked up. It's right out of the north, looks like, and it looks like the flag is kind of blowing south towards the scoreboard. So the wind may be a little factor in this game. It's blown off the tee again. He'll probably have to get a holder there, but. So we do have a little wind issue here early trying to get the ball kicked off, but we'll see how that goes. I bet he gets it going here in a bit.
Couldn't make for a shorter kickoff into that wind, though. Yeah, it's going to be a real short kickoff. Fielded at the 35, and that's about where he's going to be. Looks like he's going to be down about the 37 there.
So the Bobcats will have pretty decent field position. First down and 10. We are underway tonight at Tidwell Field as the Bobcats are on offense here. They won the toss, elected to receive, and they will take over now. You've got a fairly short field, so you need to make a good of it and move this ball down and get some points on the board. First down and 10, twin split wide to the right side of the field. One setback for the quarterback, pistol formation. Senior Joseph Jones looks things over. Pulls a setback up to his left hip, drops back, wants to throw. He's going to throw long. He's going for the big ball, and there's going to be a pass interference.
Surely there's a pass interference. He had him around the waist.
Well, I could see the ref was digging for his flag.
He couldn't find it. It was too deep in his pocket there. I'm like, come on now. We got to dig this dude out.
He's like, where's my flag?
The ball was halfway there, and we was already tackled.
But I tell you, that ball sailed a little bit. It probably wouldn't have been caught. It would have been fingertip.
It would have been close if he hadn't been wrapped up.
But it's going to be a penalty, and that's going to give the Bobcats really good field position.
Oh, yeah, that's going to get us up over midfield there.
So we're going to have a short field here, first down and 10. And Jones aired one out from the first play of scrimmage. That's going to move the ball down to the 46-yard line of the Bulldogs. First down and 10 after the penalty. Jones pulls his set back up to the right hip. Little sweep over the right side. Going to be a handoff. Finds the corner. He gets to 40.
Got some speed.
Man, he is still on his feet. Crosses the 35. We'll see where he's hauled down. Somewhere around the 30-yard line. It's going to be a first down and 10 for the Dumas Bobcats.
They're going to mark him right on the 30.
So first down and 10. Bobcats moving the ball well. Now, we have added something this year, John, so we'll have to keep an eye out for it.
All right.
But as the lexicon play, not player, but play of the game. Could be offense, could be defense. So we've got to be watching for the play that we feel like sticks out as our play of the game this year.
Our play of the game, all right.
The lexicon play of the game. First down and 10, just underway. Bobcats on the 30-yard line. Empty backfield, trips to the left, one man in motion. Jones drops back, wants to throw. Now he's going to throw a screen. It is complete. It's going to be down to the 25, fights his way to maybe the 24, gain of about 6, second down and 4 for the Cats. So a pretty good gain there. Now you're gaining 6 yards on first down. You don't need a big play when you can do 5 and 6 yards on first down. That gives your second and third down. You got a bunch of options now.
The big plays are exciting to watch, but all you need is 4 plays every time you snap, or 4 yards every time you snap the ball.
One man in the slot on the right side, twins to that side. Quick screen pass is complete over on the far sideline. Fighting for yardage, not much doing. He may have gained a yard down to the 34, and that's going to be about it. So it's going to bring up a third down and around, we'll call it 3. Third down and a short 3 yards.
About the 33.
Yeah, for the Bobcats. So We're just underway, 10:47. That wind's really whipping now. That American flag is standing out.
We're saying 33 as to 23.
Seeming to be out of the north. Yeah, the 23-yard line, near in the red zone for the Cats. Jones is going to pull a set back up to this left side. One man goes into motion. Play action. Jones drops back. He's on the end zone, and he is going to throw complete somewhere around the 1-yard line. He didn't get in the end zone.
No, he just didn't quite get there, but they're going to be down at the 1-yard line. And that's a good position to be in right now, 1st and goal from the 1.
It's going to be a 1st down and goal from the 1-yard line for the Bobcats. I'm thinking that's Spratt on the reception. Not sure, and neither is the guy next door because he didn't call.
Yeah, we're trying to listen for his call so we can make ours.
So Jones is going to keep, drops his shoulder, looking for the end zone, and, boy, he only needed a yard, and they're going to say it's 2nd down and about a half a yard. So he got half of it, trying up the middle, and a good defensive stand there for the Bulldogs. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal for Dumas. So 2nd down and goal, 9:50 left to go here in the scoreless first quarter, but the Bobcats threaten. Jones splits a receiver to either side of the football field. He works under center. I formation there and nothing doing. Jones going to be driven back.
He's going to
second effort into the end zone. Wow. Man, I thought he got driven back.
That's why you don't ever give up on a play till you hear that whistle. That second effort and the push from some of the offensive linemen got them across that line, and that got points on the board.
So the I formation pays off there, and the Bobcats are on the board with 9:34 left to go here in the opening quarter at Tidwell Field. Chavez makes his way to the field. Jones will be the holder. Left-footed kicker, Miguel Chavez, the senior, 5'8". We're going to miss him. And the kick is going to be good. Boy, he just kind of
knuckleball
wobbled it through there, but hey, we'll take it.
As long as it goes over the bottom one between the two uprights, that's all we care about.
Now, when you win the toss and you elect to receive to begin a football game, you're deferring to the third quarter. But that's the way you do it. You go ahead and you take that opening drive and you march it down the field and you score. You've gotten ahead of the ball game. You've made a little statement, and you've really felt the defense.
Well, you're setting the tempo up. I love in high school football, I love taking offense first if I get the chance right off the beginning of the game. It gives your offense out there, gets you a first chance to put points on the board, gives you the opportunity to set the tempo for the game. It's just I really like making that decision and getting my hands on the ball first.
Chad Burris just sent me a picture from the tractor. He's working tonight. Man, we love the farmers when they're working late that they tune in and listen to us on the radio. We appreciate that, and thanks a lot, Chad. So the Bobcats strike first, 7-0, 9:34 left to go here in the opening quarter. Chavez tees the ball up. He will be kicking with the wind, so he's already been kicking touchbacks.
He's been putting them out of the end zone anyway, so he might don't we get points if we go through the upright? Shouldn't we get a point out of that?
I think we ought to get some. And I don't know if he kicks it out in that cotton field, what we'll get. Somebody will be out there looking for a football. But we await the kickoff, and he's going to kick a knuckleball that will be returnable. Kind of surprising there. And it's going to be picked up at the 12, up over the 15 to the 20. And hauled down around the 24-yard line. So that's where the Bulldogs will set up shop. And so kind of surprised to see that kickoff. But, hey, now we'll get to see what the Dumas defense has to offer.
Well, they've done well all season, so hopefully we can get a quick 3 and out, keep the ball on our end of the football field, and come up with a fresh possession here, even on the downhill side of that 50-yard line.
1st down and 10. Quarterback works under center, hands off to the first man through. Boy, he gets into the secondary quick over the 30, all the way up to the 35, and he's going to be finally barreled down around the 40. We'll see where they spot the football.
They're 38,
about the 38, so a big run there. And they look like the fullback.
I think everybody missed who had the ball there. There was a couple of other guys that were wrapped up and tackled in the backfield. They just didn't have the football with them.
Well, we've seen the spread offense all year. Now we're looking at a team working under center, and the quarterback comes under center. Everybody's in tight, save one receiver, and he's split wide. But now we have one man in motion. The fullback, first man through, is getting the handoff again. Did the quarterback keep it?
He kept it going around the left.
So he pulls it back in, and he's going to gain over the 41 to the 42-yard line. And I'm going to have to get my eyes checked or something. Man, I missed a couple
15 Peyton Taylor
key
there.
carries. So, Taylor is the quarterback tonight. He wears number 15. He is a junior. as he has a 2nd down and 5. 8:36 left to go in the first quarter. Cats on top 7-0. Beautiful opening drive for Dumas. Now the defense got to make a stop. Whoa, receiver, there you go.
Yeah, don't get too big a head start there.
Quarterback works under center. He is going to hand off a little sweep around the left side, and he's going to find some running room. He's going to get the first down. Yeah, down. He's going to cross midfield, be down around the 46, 47-yard line. We'll see where they spot it. Indeed, it is 47. The 47. First down and 10. So right now, on their opening possession, the Bulldogs are moving the ball well.
They are moving extremely well, and we've got to get this defense tightened up and get this containment on the outside corners there.
First down and 10. One receiver, 2 tight ends. One man goes into motion. That's the little slot man, and the quarterback's going to pull it down, and he's going to get into the secondary, and he's all the way into the red zone. He's still on his feet, and he's going to be hauled down around the 5-yard line. So, boy, he just blasted out of that backfield, and we saw him get into the secondary real quick.
Fast.
And he is going to be he's going to have a first down and goal for his team from the 4-yard line.
Well, the thing I've noticed so far about where they're running their offense, I don't think they've handed it off to the first guy through yet.
That's right.
He's tucked that ball back in and either handed it to the second guy or kept it himself every play. And we've been keying on that first guy through, and we're going to start watching for where that ball is actually at.
Quarterback once again under center, and he is going to hand off to the setback. He's going to be tripped up around the line of scrimmage. He may have gotten a yard down to the 3, but a good tackle there. Just a one-on-one tackle by the Bobcats. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and goal.
2.
So it's going to be 2nd down and goal for Taylor and crew. So they bring the play in from the sideline, working out of a huddle. One receiver goes to the left side of the field. They work off the far hash mark. And once again, we see the quarterback work under center. Peyton Taylor takes a snap. He hands off to the setback, and he's just going to waltz into the end zone.
A big hole there over the left side.
Yeah, that's going to be Kevin Johnson, the junior, and he is going to waltz into the end zone. And just like that, we have swapped scores. Now we await the point after attempt or the second 2-point conversion. I don't know what they're going to go for yet, but I think I see a kicker out there, and indeed I do. So they are going to go for the point after to try to tie this football game up. Javier Magana will be the kicker. 15, the quarterback. Peyton Taylor will be the holder. Kind of waiting on the center to get out there. That's kind of an important position.
Yeah, you kind of need that guy for the long snap there.
So it's a good snap, good hold. The kick is end over end. It splits the upright good, and just like that, we're tied at 7. 6:44 left to go here in the first quarter. So 7-7, and just like that, boy, both teams on their opening possessions moved the ball quickly.
And this might turn into a big shootout night here.
Because that was a quick series for both teams.
Both teams did exactly what they wanted to all the way down through on offense. So both of your defensive coaches are over here on the sidelines on each side going, what adjustments do we need to make? And there's going to be some made, I assure you.
Yep, and they're going to have to do something because both teams looked really really good on offense there. So somebody's defense is going to have to step up. We are tied at 7 with 6:44 left to go here in the opening quarter.
And another reason I like that first possession, you're staying ahead of the curve now instead of catching up. When you get the ball, you can take the lead back and not just come back to tie.
Yeah, you don't want to have to play and work hard and get panicked trying to catch back up. If you can stay ahead, that's great because then you get the right stop at the right time, and you flip everything, the tempo of the game and all. Kickoff is going to be bobbled, but fielded at the 35, and he's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. So the Bobcats are going to have a first down and 10. Once again, pretty decent field position there. So bobbled the kickoff a little bit, hauled it down, and got good field position. And the Cats are going to set up shop once again on offense.
Well, now it's just time to see if the defensive staff over here at Star City were able to come up with some adjustments to make while their offense was on the field and see if the Bobcat offense can continue doing what they did in that first round.
Well, they know that Jones likes to throw the football, so they're going to be looking for that, but that may open up the middle for a good run.
They sure don't drop anybody deep worried about the
they're not at the moment,
pass,
are they? So they're expecting the run or something. Now they're going to back up just a little bit. It looks like they're kind of playing man-to-man on these receivers. The quarterback's going to run the football or he's going to hand off, and the Cats going to run the football.
Not much there.
Yeah, up to the 41, a gain of about a yard, 2nd down and 9 now for the Cats. Clock runs. We're under 6.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. So we're all tied at 7 here at Tidwell Field. And you've got one team works out of the spread, one team working under center, and that is the Bulldogs. But right now the Bobcats come to the line. Jones, pistol formation. Now he keeps, he pulls his set back up beside him.
Yeah.
Now they're going to look to the sideline to get the play. Looking at a 2nd down and long. Jones is going to change the play at the line of scrimmage.
Need to get that
snap off. A lot of stuff going on, but he is going to get the snap off, and it's going to be a little sweep to the left by the running back. And, man, he's going to get the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard, and that's it.
Yeah, and that's where the Star City did what he was supposed to do there. He held containment. He didn't get the tackle, but he held containment and made our running back turn back up in the middle. Didn't let him get that corner, and that made for a short gain.
And that play took a long time to develop as well. And that's where you start getting your motion penalties and stuff like that.
That's right.
When you take so long, those linemen get a little antsy,
been hunkered down there for 30 seconds. They want to do something.
I got to stretch. 3rd down and long, 3rd down and 6 for the Cats. Jones drops back. He wants to throw. Plenty of time. Steps up in the pocket. Has a receiver at the 40, 35, 30. On his feet at the 25, 20.
Still on his feet.
And down at the 15-yard line. And you talking about splitting the defense that time and getting behind the linebackers.
There wasn't a white jersey within 10 yards of him in any direction.
And Raylan Spratt on the reception, and that's what we've been looking for. I was making sure that he was 100%, and that looked
like 100% to me.
Pretty 100% there. So Jones to Spratt. The ball's now at the 15-yard line. Red zone offense. Cats running downhill near hash mark. 5 minutes left to go in the tied-up first quarter. Trips to the right. Jones moves the running back to his right side. Jones is going to fake the handoff. Play action. Touchdown, Dumas Bobcats.
Making it look easy.
As he's going to drop one in to Jones, I believe.
6.
And
is that Williams? Was it 6?
Darian Williams. Okay, they're going to call number 6. I was waiting on him to call it.
I thought it was a 6. I couldn't know if it was 6 or an 8.
So Williams is going to get into the secondary as well, and the Bobcats are back in the lead of this football game, just like you talked about. You're playing to stay ahead.
That's right. Now you got the lead again.
Just got to make a big stop. Chavez awaits the snap. Late getting some personnel on the football field. Plenty of time.
Oh, yeah, no rush.
Everybody gets set. Don't jump off sides or anything. Jones gets the snap. Kind of bobbled it. Chavez puts a foot into it, and it is going to be good. 4 minutes. 49 seconds left to go in the first quarter. The Bobcats are on top 14-7. Let's take a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back.
Your home is where your memories live. It's where you laugh and where you love. We understand the importance of the valuables under your roof, tangible and intangible alike. So no matter what's around the corner, we'll be there, offering you and your family the support that's made Farm Bureau Insurance a trusted name for over 70 years. You deserve more. You deserve a promise. Visit afbic.com.
Call Farm Bureau Agent Grant Shellman or Shea County Agency Manager Bubba Hudson today at 870-382-4004.
And a big welcome to Farm Bureau joining the Dumas Bobcat family this year, EAB Radio. We appreciate them very much, Bubba Hudson and crew.
There we go. That's a little better kickoff.
Chavez is going to put a foot into one, down to the 7, up across the 15 to the 20. A little seam there over the 25 to the 30. Ball's on the ground. And
Bobcats are saying they have it.
Dumas Bobcat touchdown. So they're going to fumble the kickoff return.
Pick it up on the 30-yard line. It's a short field to make this a 2-score game, and that gives you a little cushion there.
Absolutely. So a good special teams play. I've talked about special teams all year. I think our special teams have played lights out. Not only the kicker, but the kick returns have had some good returns. I had one for a touchdown last week. And, boy, that was a big play there as they created the fumble. The Bobcats are going to have a first down and 10 once again.
That's a big momentum changer right there for the Bobcats. They can take this ball now, hang another touchdown on there, give them a 2-score cushion, And that gives you a little breathing room there because it looks like tonight both these offenses are going to be explosive, can score at any given time on any given play. So a 2-score cushion is really, really nice to have.
All I got to say about that is nice. I like it. First down and 10. Jones takes a snap. He is going to play action, fakes the handoff, keeps it, but he's going down in the backfield. Jones is going to be sacked down around the 37.
Got to get rid of that football when you don't have somebody open. So
he's sacked down at the 37-yard line. A loss of a bunch there.
About 6.5 yards he lost there.
Got to have the 20 for a first down. So they're going to look at a second down and long. Clock runs. 4 minutes and some change left to go here in the first quarter. Cats on top, 14-7. Both offenses playing good ball so far, and but we will see how this offensive series goes for the Cats. This is a big series for Dumas right here.
Yeah, we need to get at least half this back this play. You don't have to get it all, but get you 7 or 8 yards, get back up there inside the sticks, and give yourself some working room.
Jones going to roll to his right on the play action, screen pass complete, little bubble screen. It's going to down to the original line of scrimmage, the 30, so it's going to bring up a third down and 10 for the Cats. So they got part of it back, like you said.
You got almost half of it. So
you're looking at 2-down territory. Unless you get down around the 20 or so, and you may see Chavez with that wind. You never know.
And he's got the leg for it. He can do it. There's not a doubt at all about that.
So third down and 10 for the Cats from the 30, just shy of the 30. Empty backfield for Jones. Now Jones is going to change the play. Burning a lot of snap clock. We're down to 4 seconds. Jones drops back looking to throw. He is going to throw, and it is going to be complete in the seams at the 20. Crosses the 15. That's good enough for a first down.
14-yard line, they're going to mark him out. So that's plenty enough for another first down, get you inside the red zone there, and you can still get another first down before you score, so you're not just down to 4 downs here. So you can still get inside the 4-yard line for another first down. And we have a flag. I see everybody coming back the other way.
That was complete to Deshaun Henderson, number 1. So
got a holding call.
Jones is using some different receivers, but you're right. That's going to negate a good play back to the 40 on that holding call. And those spot fouls, when you're working out of the shotgun,
oh man, they're tough.
If the holding's behind you after you take a couple steps back, it gets tough.
Yeah. And now we're at third down and 20 now.
So a third down and very long for the Dumas Bobcats. Clock runs, 2:48 left to go in the first quarter. Jones regroups, brings his team to the line, and they got a lot of yards to cover in just a couple of downs. Now there's going to be a timeout called by the Dumas Bobcats. So timeout on the field, 2:39 left to go in the first quarter. Cats on top, 14-7. It's third down and long when we come back. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Greenway proudly supports the DIYer in you. Whether you're a mover, a shaker, a groundbreaker, a risk taker, a challenge embracer, or a landscape visionary, whatever the task, we've got a John Deere tractor that can help move your project forward. You've got work to do, so let's get started. Reserve yours today in store or at gogreenway.com.
Yeah, I guess that's what we ought to do. Just go buy us a couple John Deere tractors.
Yeah, it sounds like a plan to me. I could use one around the house right now.
Just there'd be some happy wives.
Oh, yeah.
They say your wife would be mad, but you would have a tractor.
I would have. Well, you got to have a trade-off there somewhere.
There you go. Third down and long now. Welcome back. Ball's at the 40. Cats need to get down to the 20. Jones takes a snap. He's going to throw into the middle of the linebackers, kind of a crossing pattern. And it's going to be complete down to the 32-yard line. Now it's fourth down and long, and I'm sure that's why one of the reasons the coach called a timeout to get a game plan here. But
pick up about 8 yards there, so it's 4th and 12, and very doable the way they've been running or throwing the football. I mean, they've picked up 12, 15 yards multiple times, so it's not out of.
That's right.
It's not something you can count out, but you sure don't want to have to be in that position very many times tonight.
You have options. Even if you throw a pick, it's like a punt.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So, you've got some options here. You can air this football out. Jones indeed is going to throw. He's going to throw long, has a receiver, and it is going to be incomplete. and that ball's going over on downs, first down and 10. So a big defensive stand there for the Bulldogs.
Back and forth. We burnt about 3 minutes off the clock, and they get the ball back right where they would have after the kickoff.
And I'm sure that the coach had told his team during that timeout, do not intercept the football. Because if you just knock it down, we're going to get good field position. If you intercept it at the 5 and get tackled, that's not good. So I'm sure there was some coaching on both sides at that timeout, but a good defensive stand there. And the Bulldogs are going to have a first down and 10. Quarterback works under center, one man in motion. And he is going to keep, once again, over the left side, fighting his way to the over the 40, up near the 44. He's going to be
run
close.
Over the stick, man. So
yep, he's going to be real close. He's going to move the ball right now. They're marking it at the 43-yard line, and let's see if that's enough to move the chains. And I believe indeed. Well,
one's staying and one's going, so we have to see how we work that out. But he's going to stay a little short there. Looks like it's about a yard short.
So it's going to be a second down and a yard from the 43-yard line for the Bulldogs of Star City. 1 minute 44 seconds left to go here in the opening quarter. Cats on top, 14-7. Quarterback puts a man in motion. This time he's going to hand off to the first man through, and he is going to get the first down as he moves the ball to the 45-yard line. So they're going to move the chains, first down and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, we had a little technical error there on our feed. We had the Dumas Seat Cleaner banner covering up the game, so got a little text reminder, and I think Brock's got it straightened out now.
Yeah, that's right. Got a lot of viewers, man. That's awesome.
Hey, at least we know somebody's watching.
It's going to be a big fight up near the 49-yard line. A gain of 4 there for Star City. And it is going to bring up a second down and 6. And even I like it. Even Heath Moncrief said, as bad as he hates to say it, you got to take Dumas Seat Cleaners off of there.
You're going to have to, I know everybody wants to see my stuff, but let's see some of the ball game too. That's a football fan for you.
I hear you. I know that hurt, Heath. That's awesome. So it's second down and 6 now for Star City Bulldogs. Quarterback's going to hand off on a little end around, and boy, he's going to find
a lot
some
of
running
room.
He's going to get the first down, some pretty good yardage
up over the 35 to about the 33-yard line. Looks like.
So first down and 10 there. So the Bulldogs running the ball fairly well against the Bobcats here early in this game. Cats on top, 14-7, 32 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. I love this weather. I like this cool, breezy weather, and it kind of feels like fall should feel. And, boy, it is definitely a nice night for Bobcat football. Fresh set of downs for the Dogs. One man in motion. Quarterback's going to keep once again. The young man likes to run the ball. He's going to drop a shoulder and get down to the 30. He's going to gain about 3. Second down and 7 now for Star City. Second down and 7. That is going to bring us to the end of the first quarter of play after one here at Tidwell Field on this beautiful Friday night. It is your Dumas Bobcats 14, Star City Bulldogs 7. It will be second down and long for the Dogs. We'll be back in 1 minute with second quarter action. Stick around.
Craving pizza? Big Ben Joe Pizza in Dumas has just what you're looking for. Open 7 days a week for dine-in, takeout, and drive-through. Big Ben Joe Pizza also has a low-carb keto cauliflower crust in addition to your classic homemade pizza. They also have barbecue, supreme, taco, and chicken bacon ranch specialty pizzas along with hot wings, spaghetti, and salad. Hometown service and a Dumas staple. Big Ben Joe Pizza. Call 382-2880 to place your order. Big Ben Joe Pizza, 720 Highway 65 in Dumas.
Simmons Bank, nominated by Forbes magazine as a top U.S. bank, takes great pride in investing in our friends and neighbors. For more than 100 years, we've worked to make our customers' dreams come true, earning trust with convenient and reliable financial tools, checking and savings accounts, home and consumer loans, small business loans, and low-rate credit cards. Wherever you are on your financial journey, we're there with you every step of the way. Simmons Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval.
Welcome to second quarter action. Bobcats on top 14-7. Second down and long now. Little end around, goes to number 1 over the right side. He finds a seam as well.
He's still on his feet. Go.
And now it's a foot race to the 10, the 5, and he's going to be in for the touchdown. Wow. And he ran through traffic, man.
He bobbled and weaved through every player on the field. and found the seam, cut back across the field, and got the points on the board for Star City.
Man, he ran through that traffic like my partner Pete driving an ambulance down in Chico County.
Just bob and weave, bob and weave.
Through, baby, coming through. You better move. So the Star City Bulldogs are looking to tie this football game up. First play from scrimmage here in the second quarter. Quarterback awaits the snap, gets the snap down. The kick is up, and it is going to split the uprights good. So just like that, 11:50 to go in the half, we're all tied at 14. So, man, it's all offense tonight, and both defenses struggling just a little bit.
It is. The Star City held us to that on that last possession there when we recovered the fumble on their kickoff, and other than that, it's been all offense, and that's why it's so critical to take advantage when you get a chance like that for a fumble recovery, a short field. You need to really capitalize on that, because if they'd have capitalized there, then you're still up 7 and still a tie game now.
Absolutely right. That is absolutely correct.
You can't let those missed opportunities slip by.
Warren is on top of DeWitt 7-3 at the end of the first quarter, and that's probably going to be a barn-burning football game there tonight as well. But we've got a good one here. We're all tied at 14, 11:50 to go in the half as the Bobcats await the kickoff. Now, the Bobcats are moving left to right, and they're going to be playing into the wind here in the second quarter. And you hope Jones is thinking about that, because he's had some easy throws for long yardage. Boy, what a short kick. Fielded at the 35, looking for a little running room. And I don't think he was expecting to get the football.
Well, he wasn't expecting it, I don't think. And then he was trying to, let his blocking get up ahead of him, because there wasn't anybody in front of him. And by that time, there was just too many white jerseys down there around him.
You know, he was up there as a blocker, and now he's got to run the football and all the run.
I was kind of looking like he was wanting to pitch it back to one of the back guys there, and just decided better of that. So
the Bobcats now are going to set up shot with really great field position. The ball's at the 35-yard line of Dumas. 11:43 left to go in the half. We're all knotted at 14. As Jones brings his team to set, splits a couple to the left side of the field. They work on the near hash mark. Jones takes a high snap, drops down, and he's going to roll to his left. He's wanting to throw. There's going to be a flag. It's going to be a holding. So now all you do is just get out of bounds. Don't get yourself hurt, because that's coming back. Of course, Jones didn't know the flag was thrown. Right, it was behind him. But that's going to come back, and that's looks like that call is going to be about 4 or 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage, so that's going to be a pretty big penalty against the Cats. So a holding call against the Dumas Bobcats.
We hadn't seen a whole lot of penalties tonight, but you just don't want them at these critical times. You don't want to get behind the sticks this far, that fast, and you're looking at first and 20.
Yeah, you're 20 yards now.
And where you would have been second down and 5 or 6.
So a big first down and 20 here for the Cats. The ball's back at their own 25-yard line, running uphill here in the second quarter. All tied up at 14. Offense, it's going to be a handoff over the left side. He's looking for the corner. Now he's going to cut back up, and not much doing. Actually, he did pretty good up to the 30. So he's going to get 5 up to the 31, so he got 6 of it back. It's going to bring up second down and long.
But there you go, talking about working behind the sticks there. It's just, man, it's a uphill battle. It's hard to do.
Yeah, you'd take 6 on a carry anytime except when it's you're first down 20 and 20 back. Yeah. So it's going to bring up second down and probably 15, 14 to go for the Cats. Jones has 2 receivers, 1 slot man. Jones looking to throw, little time. He's going to throw complete.
Good completion.
And it is going to be over the 45, first down, crosses midfield. And that is going to be
the 40. Looks like they're going to mark him about the 46-yard line there. So that moves the chains, gives you a fresh set of downs, takes some of the pressure off. You're on the downhill side of the field. And the passing game, I'm really, really happy with his accuracy here from our quarterback. He's been doing a really good job of putting the ball where it needs to be.
It's a big catch there by Raylan Spratt. Good field position now for the Cats.
No, we're going to have some yardage tacked on at the end of this, I believe. A little unsportsmanlike conduct or something there.
Unless they hauled him down by his collar or his helmet. So it was
he kind of slid down. There was something across the field that I didn't see there.
It's going to be I think it was a dead ball after the play foul.
Something happened.
It was a biggie against Star
it's 15
City.
yards, unsportsmanlike of some sort.
So the Cats are going to have a first down and 10 from the Star City 32-yard line. Jones has a good field position now and a fresh set of downs. Jones puts one man in motion. Play action. Jones throws, and he's going to underthrow his receiver, I think.
They're going to give it to him.
They're looking to see if he made the catch, and indeed they're going to say he made the catch.
Yep, they got him.
So that is going to be a big reception there. Ball thrown a little low, but
yeah,
the
you
receiver
seen it come out of his hand a little low there, but a good adjustment by the receiver to come back up a little bit and be able to slide down there and catch it, get his arms under it.
So that's going to go Jones to Jones. That was Jalen Jones on the reception from Joseph Jones. So a Jones
the
duo.
Joneses is doing it, huh?
Getting it done. A fresh set of downs. First down and 10. Nearing the red zone, around the 22. Jones now flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run, and he is going to be forced out of bounds around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there. And it's going to bring up a second down. I think the play got broken, and Jones immediately had to pull it down, and he was headed for the sideline as fast as he could get there.
That's all you can do in something like that. Every play's not going to be perfect, but make the right decisions according to what you got to work with. He saw that everything wasn't going the way it needed to. Tuck it down, run, try and pick up a yard or two if you can. Just get out of bounds, and let's go for second down.
9:50 left to go in the half. We're all tied at 14. Second down and 8 for the Cats. Twins to the left side of the field. Jones drops back. He's had plenty of time tonight. He's going for the long ball into the end zone.
Oh,
it is going to be incomplete. And I think he had the defender beat by a step. He just did not haul it down.
Didn't quite haul it in over his shoulder there. A little harder pass to catch coming in over your shoulder versus hitting you in the chest. And just didn't quite make the reception.
Going to bring up a third down and 8 now for the Bobcats. Be sure to stick around at the half for the Bears True Value halftime show. We'll update some scores from around the area and find something to talk about. I can promise you that.
Oh, yeah.
We never have a problem doing that.
Nah, we can talk now. We can't do anything else. We can talk.
Talk and eat as long as you're cooking, man. Third down and long for the Cats. Jones, 4 down territory, I'm sure. And that is going to be a little crossing our bubble screen. Not for sure. I think he crossed out of the backfield. But it's a pretty good game. It's going to bring up 4th down and 3. And so it's going to be complete to Spratt. It's going to be short of the first down by about 3 yards. So it's going to bring up 4th down for the Bobcats. So obviously Bobcats going to go for it here. Be about a 34-yard field goal into the win. I'd still love to see him try one. Jones looks to the sideline to change the play. 10 seconds left on the snap clock.
They just try and draw them off and get the free first. Now they're going for it.
Jones drops back. He wants to throw, and he is going to throw. And it's going to be tipped in the air, incomplete. And that ball's going over on downs to the Bulldogs. Now, here's where you've got to be careful on defense.
That's what I was just fixing to say. You've got to tighten up on your defense now. Star City's made a big stand. They kept you out of the end zone. It's a tied ball game. First opportunity Star City's had to take the lead in this ball game. 9 minutes on the clock. So there's plenty of time on the clock. You got to tighten up your defense. Get these Star City offense off the field.
We've got to stop that run some way. First down and 10 now for the Bulldogs. Taylor under center, and man, he's a tough kid. Man.
He is.
He was hit in the back or at the line of scrimmage. But he's going to move the ball over the 20 to the 21. He's going to gain around 6, we'll call it 6, 2nd and 4 now for the Bulldogs.
He's definitely not scared to duck a shoulder and drive right on up in there.
So initially it looked like we had him contained, but, man, he just fought for some yardage and ended up gaining 6. 8:25 left to go in the tied first half here at Tidwell Field. Quarterback's going to hand off on a sweep. Number 1's going down in the backfield that time.
There
it got blown up by a host of Bobcats.
That's what you're looking for out of your defense.
So, the quarterback, as well as he's running the ball, he cannot run every play tonight.
No,
the quarterback can't run every play. They're going to have to find something else. And but, boy, that time it didn't work. They're going to be dropped back now for a 3rd down and 7. So, loss of a few on the play there, so it's 3rd down and 7. This is a pretty big opportunity here for the Cats.
You
make
really
a stop
got to
here,
do it now.
then you're going to get the ball back. So this is a big opportunity for this Dumas defense with 7:42 left to go in the half. And the quarterback's going to throw. He's dropped back.
Oh,
he's going to
good
be
hit.
hit. And they're going to throw a flag, and I don't know what that flag was.
Well, it wasn't for roughing the quarterback, I can tell you that.
Because he still had the ball. So we got to get this sorted out. And the only thing can be is a holding, and you decline that.
Decline that, make it 4th down, because you're 4th down and 7 right now, or 8.
Well, you can understand the hold there. You're trying to protect your quarterback because he's about to get hammered, which he did. And so you're trying to protect him, and the holding, is going to back you up, but you're going to punt the football away. So we should be. Now here's where you don't want to bobble the punt or anything like that. You're going to get good field position.
Don't
let him kick it and leave it alone.
Don't be crowding it.
Unless he kicks it right to you, just let that ball die and get you some good field position because your defense just did what they had to do.
Absolutely.
They made a big stand.
7.5 minutes on the clock.
So it's going to be a pretty decent punt into that. Well, with the wind, we'll be fielded at the 45. And he is looking for some running room.
Nowhere to go.
About where he fielded the ball.
Yeah, could have just taken a knee and just called it a day.
So it's going to be a 1st down. Good field position for the Cats. He held on to the football, so that is a positive note there.
48-yard line.
So you're tied at 14. It's 7:21 left to go on the clock. So you got plenty of time, and you've got little over 50 yards to go for a touchdown. So you just work the clock. Work the chains, move the ball down the field. You don't have to have it all quick.
No, absolutely work the clock and keep that to your advantage. Get down there, put 7 points on the board right before half. Take a lead into the halftime, the momentum into the halftime. So RC is going to be getting the ball coming back out. So let's not give them the ball here at the end of the half and then have to give them back to them again starting the next one.
Jones takes the snap, hands off to the running back out of the backfield looking for a little seam, and he gets over the 50 down to the 49-yard line, a gain of about 3. 2nd down and long now for the Bobcats. So it'll be a 2nd down and 7 from the 49. Clock runs. Running. We're down to 7 minutes to go in the half. We're all tied up at 14. Kind of expected this kind of game tonight.
Absolutely.
And I really did. So we're getting it so far. And you got to love a game that you never know. There's no blowout yet. So I'd love to see it.
Neck and neck. Absolutely.
But as far as entertainment value,
it's been a great game to watch and call. That's for sure. 2
2nd down and long. Jones drops back, flushed out of the pocket, rolling to his right. Now he's going to have to tuck and run, and he is going to get the 49 right back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 3rd down and long. So not a whole lot doing there.
Clock's still moving down under 6.5 now, but we've got to. You really need to get this 1st down, move those chains, and keep this possession going.
And I've noticed that Star City is getting a little more pressure on Jones, the quarterback, causing him to get flushed out of that pocket quick. And if he's got time to set his feet, he's deadly.
There we go.
Now we're going to have an offsides.
That's a free 5. That makes a whole world of difference now. Now you're looking at 3rd and short instead of 3rd and long.
So that is a big 5-yard penalty there against Star City.
Now you've got 2 yards to go instead of 7.
That's right. Moves the ball to the 44-yard line. 3rd down and a couple now for the Cats. 3rd down and 2 from the 47. We're under 6 minutes to go in the half. We're all tied up at 14. Jones, empty backfield now, trips to the left side of the field. Jones is going to throw a screen pass over the left side. If he can get a block, he can get the first down. He's going to sprint it to the corner.
That's good.
Yes, sir. He's going to get the first across the 40.
That's the main thing you want to do right now. Get the first down. If you can get more than that, fine, but make sure you get past that stick.
So it is going to be a fresh set of downs for the Bobcats. And, these next 2 games, this game and then McGee, I have all kinds of kinfolks down in McGee.
Yeah, me too.
And I've got I deer hunt in the Star City Hunting Club, so I know.
Oh, yeah.
So I have some folks that have grandsons playing here and all that. So I take a lot of ribbon for these next 2 football games.
Good
quarterback's going to throw complete to the 30. And that's going to be a gain of 8, maybe 9. They're going to mark him at the 29. So a good gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 2nd down and short for the Cats.
That's where you want to be. Keep it 2nd and 3rd down in 1, 2, 3 yards. Give yourself an opportunity to keep moving the ball. Clock's down to 5 minutes.
And our receiver is a little winded, probably got the wind knocked out of him. So they're going to get him off of the field. And it's going to be second down and a yard for the Dumas Bobcats. They're going to
temporarily stop the clock.
Yep.
Got it rolling again now.
We're underway.
Under 5 minutes.
2 wide outs, a slot man over the left side of the field, 1 wide out on the near side, which is this side, and Dumas is yet to get all their personnel in there, so the Bobcats are going to have to call their second timeout of the half. So timeout on the field, second short when we come back in 30 seconds.
The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas's team of over 2,000 employees has one mission: deliver reliable, affordable, responsible power to 1.2 million members across Arkansas. But closings of baseload power plants across America are making this tougher and tougher. We believe in intermittent resources like wind and solar, but the sun doesn't always shine and the wind doesn't always blow. A balance of power game plan that includes every energy resource is a must to keep the Friday night lights bright. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas.
Welcome back, folks. Second down and short for the Dumas Bobcats. After the Dumas timeout, Jones has receivers everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
But
that spreads out this offense. Not only does it look like you're setting up for a pass, but it spreads it out for a run, too.
That's absolutely correct. Jones is going to indeed throw a screen pass. You better cover that in case it's always there. They're going to whistle it dead.
I think the refs were waiting for a minute there before they blew that dead.
Make sure that's not a
ball on the ground. You go get it.
Yep. So it's going to be an incomplete pass. Thank goodness.
And it was close too.
And third down now and a yard for the Cats. But yeah, you got to cover that ball, man, because you never know if that's a lateral. That's a live ball, just like a fumble.
Absolutely. Anytime there's a ball on the ground, you go get it.
Stops clock. 4:47 to go in the half. Third down and short. Twins to the left, tight end on the right side, and Jones is going to keep, and he's trying to spring
it out.
Now he's going to cut back up, and he is going to be you'll see if he gets a good spot. It's going to be close. They're going to spot him over the 30 down to around the 29-yard line. He's going to be very close. And if they don't move the chains, it's going to be fourth down and a yard, and indeed that is the call.
Well, they didn't give him much of a spot, did they?
Boy, he just
I guess they did move the stick up a little bit.
They've just got to nudge the football forward here.
To me, this is where you take your offense, you stack them up there, you put your running backs behind the quarterback, and you shove the quarterback and that ball through that line of scrimmage.
Unless you're a Hog fan. Then you get in the shotgun.
Yeah, well, we don't even go there tonight.
I couldn't let that go.
But that's what I like to see in a short yardage position like this.
Get up there and
just force them.
Brutal football. Yeah, they're going to
put all the weight of your whole offensive crew inside between the two guards and force it.
That's right. And they're going to bring
the
chains.
Measurement.
Yeah, they're going to bring the chains. That's what you do. You do it right. The ball's on the near hash mark, so you got to bring those chains across. Make sure, because it's close, and we're going to get an official measurement. And I like that. And while we're doing this, and indeed, he is going to be short by about the length of a football. So it is going to be fourth down, and we're going to call it a yard.
Well, and that's the coach's option to call for a measurement like that. Does two things. It shows you exactly where you are, and it gives you a free timeout.
A timeout, absolutely.
That gives you an opportunity to talk to your offense, settle your guys down, make sure everybody knows their assignments. It's a critical play. You got one shot to get a first down here. You got to make it work.
So fourth down and short now for the Cats, just about the length of the football. 4:13, clock's running. We're all tied at 14 apiece. Quarterback's going to hand off to the setback. He is going to get the first down, and that's really all that mattered. Got the first, didn't fumble.
Out of the shotgun.
That's right. I told you. I called that. And
well, that's why they pay me the big bucks to put my opinion out there.
I almost didn't even tell everybody, but they saw it. It's right out of the shotgun.
There's no getting around it now.
And you have to wonder, man.
I know, that's just me. I'm old school. This is new school. What can I say?
Yeah, that was awesome. That's my play of the game right there.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Jones, empty backfield, play action. He's going to throw deep, has the receiver
wide open, catch the ball,
and he is going to drop the football in the end zone. Wow,
that's
good gracious.
I think he was counting his 6 points before it was time. because he had that ball in his hands 2 or 3 times when we finally got away from him. That's a heartbreaker right there.
That one hurt.
Wide open.
Yeah, I believe that was Henderson on the.
That was just like standing out in the front yard playing throw and catch. Now, I mean,
so now you may just want to look at running it in again. 2nd down and 10. You're in 4-down territory. 3:46 left to go. But quarterback Jones going to take the snap. He hands the ball off to the running back, and nothing doing there. He's going to move the ball to the 25. That's about it. And the Bobcats having trouble running the football against this Bulldog defense here in this football game so far. Now you've got a 3rd down and long for the Cats. The ball's at the 25-yard line.
Yep, right on it.
So the Bobcats looking at a 3rd down and long.
See if we go back to the air this time.
Jones is going to have twins to either side of the field. Moves his set back up to the right side. Jones looks to the right side. He's going to throw complete this time at the 15, and he is going out of bounds at the 11-yard line. So that is a fresh set of downs for the Bobcats.
Just enough. I mean,
good throw and catch there, and that's what you have to do. You have to come back from those incomplete passes.
That's right.
And make it happen. And you made it happen there in a big way, and that's a big first down.
Fresh set of downs inside the.
I think he's going to be
about the 11.
Yeah, they're going to be
about
shy of the
12-yard
10,
line.
So they can get a first down somewhere around the 2.
Get another first down around the 2-yard line there. So
Jones looks things over. Couple of wide outs, one to either side of the field. Jones looking to the right side once again. He's going to throw into the end zone. Touchdown, Dumas Bobcats.
Oh, my.
No flags, no fumble.
That's what you wanted to do. Now you're basically 3 minutes left in the half. You just need your defense to show up one more time and hold them and not let them come back and tie this ball game up right before half, because they're going to get the ball coming back to the second half.
That's going to be a Jones-to-Jones combo once again.
Seems like a pretty
that's a pretty good combo tonight. Yep. We're going to have Joseph Jones to Jalen Jones. Now the point after attempt is up, and it is good. That puts the fireworks in the air, and with 2:55 left to go in the half, it is the Bobcats 21 and the Bulldogs 14. So, boy, just back and forth. You just got to make another defensive stop.
That's right.
You got to get ahead that extra touchdown and the
momentum. You need to get that 2-score game going here. Give yourself that little bit of buffer. We missed an opportunity when we got the fumble recovery off of the kickoff, and we didn't get our 2-point buffer there, our 2-score buffer. And right now we need to hold them, go into the half with a 7-point lead at least, and come out with the second half with Star City's going to have the ball, so that's going to give them basically back-to-back opportunities right here.
That's absolutely correct.
That's where it gets dangerous at when you're not stopping a whole lot.
Yeah, this offensive series, we need to stop them, and, of course, you need to do that on all offensive series, but it's really important on this one, like you said, to make a stop and get the ball back.
Good deep kick.
It's going to be a kick. It will be returnable from the 5 up to the 10, 15, really quick up to the 20.
Good,
but, boy, down
tackle.
It goes there.
The 21-yard line.
Yeah, so good special teams coverage once again by the Cats. And the Star City Bulldogs will have a first down and 10 with 2:49 left to go in the half. They trail the Bobcats 21-14. So, but like you said, if you let them score here, they tied back up, then they're going to get the ball right back. So.
And it's been a back-and-forth game. You don't want them to come out tied up, come out in the second half with first opportunity to take the lead for the first time tonight. You want to stay, if you're only going to stay up one score, at least that keeps them playing catch-up.
That's right.
And not you. And that's the position you want to be in.
First down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Taylor is going to just stay on his feet over the right side.
Goodness.
And
he is hard to bring down.
And Taylor was trying to run up the middle, but he just bounced it out to the right side, stayed on his feet. And, man, he was running like crazy, and he's going to gain 8 yards. Second down now and 2 for the Bulldogs. So second down for the Bulldogs. Clock's running, 2:20 left to go in the half. Bobcats, boy, they need to make a defensive stand here. And it's going to be a run right up the gut over right tackle. Flag from the far side of the field.
Probably going to be holding.
So a flag on the play There was enough yardage for the first down as he just barreled his way.
Back up, though. I believe you're going to have holding out here on that left tackle.
I think that's correct. He moved the ball up to the 35, but you're right. I think that's going back. And, indeed, it is. So far the penalties part of the game early has the Bobcats are winning that side.
They're definitely winning that part of the game.
Star City's having some pretty inopportune penalties.
And they're at really bad times for them.
Yep.
You just made a first down, and now you're instead of 1st and 10, you're going to be 2nd and long.
Yep, that's right. So it's going to be 2nd down and long, and that penalty is going to move the ball back to the 20-yard line. And so it's going to be 2nd down and 11 now for the Star City Bulldogs. They're going to wind the clock. We're down to 2 minutes to go in the first half of play here at Tidwell Field.
They still have all 3 timeouts. So, I mean, they're not in a rush yet, but they got to start thinking about that clock.
Quarterback's coming to the left side, and he is going to be hit. He's going to gain over the 20 to the 21, but, boy, he got hit hard there. And you've got to think that Star City's going to have to start throwing the ball here if they want to try to score.
If they're going to try and score, not just trying to move keep and burn the clock out, then they're going to have to air that ball out.
Because, in this kind of – if you get in a zone defense like that, you can defend the run. You can bend. You can give them a first down. You can give them 10 yards.
You're playing the clock
You
now.
just got to play the clock. That's absolutely right. Quarterback, hands off. Actually, the quarterback's going to pull it in, and he's going to keep, and he's not going to get much, 2 or 3 yards up near the 30. And
that's going to keep under a minute before, now you're going to be under a minute before you get the next play off. And they got timeout.
Yeah, and it's 4th down.
Dumas.
So Dumas is going to call a timeout because they want the ball back. They're going to make them punt.
Oh, it is 4th down.
Yeah,
all right,
so Dumas is going to call a timeout.
That's where that penalty came into play a while ago. I was a down behind, thinking it was just going to be 3rd down.
And there's times when penalties don't hurt you too bad, but
that
most
was
of the time they do, and that one changed the whole face of this offensive series.
Now you've got a minute 12. We're out of timeouts. If they're fixing to punt the ball back to us with a minute 12 left, an explosive offense that he can easily throw it from where they're going to get the ball back to the end zone.
That's right.
You can very well get that two score buffer right now.
So a timeout on the field called by the Bobcats. It's 4th down and 4 for the Star City Bulldogs. Now, Star City's got a bunch of timeouts. So what I expect them to do is come to the line, try to make the Cats jump, and get that first down freely. So the Bobcats got to be careful because I don't know that they're going to snap the ball.
And it'd be real close to a first down, wouldn't it?
Yep, I think it would be enough for a first down. So I don't know that he's going to snap. That's exactly what they're doing. They're hard counting the Bobcats, try to get us to jump, and then they're probably going to call a timeout. He may snap it, but I kind of doubt it. And indeed, he is going to hard count.
Good call there.
He is going. That's what I would have done.
Good call. Well, you know how that worked out for me a while ago.
Hey, back in my pee-wee coaching days, that's exactly how.
Exactly what I'd have done. It works better in pee-wee football than it does. But it works plenty of times here too.
And I would have ran 4th down and a half a yard out of the shotgun all day, John. I'm just telling you.
I know it. That's coming.
But indeed, they tried to hard snap the Bobcats and get a free first down because they had the timeouts in their pocket.
Oh yeah,
you got to use with them. So that was the right call there. And but now they're unless you're going to try it one more time, you got timeouts. But they're probably going to just stand back.
They'll set up
and
punt it now. You tried it one time, and
man, I thought
it's either that or they'll fake punt it and try and get the first down and not just. Yep. You got to look for that too.
But I really, there for a minute, I thought we were going to jump.
Well, we had the one flinch there, but it was just a little.
He held on.
It would have been enough for an offensive penalty, but not a defensive one.
High snap, hauls it down. It's going to be an end-over-end wobbly type punt. It's going to bound out of bounds.
Bounce.
Yeah, he got a pretty good Star City.
33-yard line.
Yep, so 1st down and 10 for the Cats.
So you got a lot longer field than I was anticipating having. I was hoping we'd get it up around the 40 or 45. But you 1:04 left, no timeouts. I take a couple of shots at it.
Yeah, man. Shoot, I think so.
I'm going to run the ball at least once, maybe take a 2nd down shot at it, and then then evaluate from there. Main thing you want to do is run the clock out and get out of here with the ball. If you're not going to put points on the board, you got to get rid of the clock.
Well, we have a minute and 4 seconds. We have the football first down. Jones empty backfield trips to the left.
And that's the
And now Jones has hard snapped the Star City Bulldogs, and we're going to get a free 5. And I don't think that's what he was trying to do. We've been working long snap counts all night.
And this is the new thing too, since I'm old school here. The clapping for the quarterback. How do you really hard count clapping?
That's right. Absolutely.
You're not under center and giving that big strong sound.
Right.
You're just clapping your hands. So
it's first down and 5. Jones, quick step, complete, steps out of bounds at the 45-yard line. First down and 10, and that will stop the clock, stepping out of bounds wisely.
But now I will say he does have a loud clap. I heard that in the booth up here.
Too.
So.
Absolutely. So they move the ball up to the 45, still running uphill, nearing the 50-yard line. A minute left to go here in the half.
Coach is getting fired up over here next door, too.
Yeah, they're shaking the press box.
He's wanting that 7 points before they go into half. I can hear him.
So first down and 10 from the 45-yard line of the Bobcats. Jones, one set back, trips to the left. Cats work on the near hash mark. Jones is going to pull it out. Play action, plenty of time to throw. He's going to go throw deep, double coverage.
Good catch. Good catch.
Wow, they're going to catch the
21-yard line, 53 seconds, plenty of time. They're not going to start that clock back until the chains are set.
That's right. They got to set the
everybody
chains.
just needs to calm down a little bit. So
the Bobcats
we're
are going to have a first down. They're going to start the clock. Winding the clock now. Jones is going to bring his team to set. Splits a couple of receivers to either side. Jones is going to throw slant pattern, but it's going to be tackled in bounds.
Now you got to hustle.
Yep.
No timeouts. Clock's ticking, 30 seconds.
So you're going to have to come up and spike the football. Jones is going to spike the ball, and there's going to be a flag on the play. That's probably going to be procedure. We're going to be moving.
They didn't get everybody set. You got to take that extra second or two to let everybody get set. So now we're going to get backed up 5, which is kind of a moot point at this point.
Yeah, that's correct.
You're going to get,
You got a couple of plays to get a shot,
really,
at the end zone.
Quite frankly, I just as soon have the penalty as I had the loss of the down.
Yeah, that's true.
Back it up. Now it's still second down. You got at least 2 shots at throwing this ball here.
So Jones brings his team to the set. Drops back. He wants to throw. Now he's flushed out of the pocket. He's got to run, but you got to get out of bounds. If you can't score. Jones is going to score. He's going to kick the pile.
No, he's going to step him out at the 1.
So Jones is out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
And he was staring straight at him, so I feel like that's probably a good call. But
man, y'all ain't got no headsets. Somebody get those
coaches over here are fired up. We're on the 1-yard line, 13.7 seconds left, no timeouts. Here's our 2-score buffer coming.
We need to teach them how the headsets work.
Yeah, they don't work any better with the louder you scream.
So first and goal now for the Cats. 13 ticks on the clock. Got a couple of shots here at it. We're going to see number 1 check into the game for the Cats. It's going to be Henderson. Jones is going to work under center. He is going to keep, and there's going to be flags everywhere. Jones is denied anyway, but
they're going to
stop.
That's probably going to work to our favor. That stops the clock with 9 seconds. You weren't going to get another play off.
That's right.
He didn't get in. He's going to back you up 5 yards. That gives you a little breathing room to throw the football.
So it is now going to be, they're going to repeat the down. There's going to be a 5-yard penalty. But that's right. You're going to have one shot at the end zone.
You got one shot at it. And 5 yards, just opens the offense up a little bit more or opens the defense up over there a little bit. Kind of spreads them out a little bit more, gives you a little more throwing room. You have to throw the ball right now.
So Jones is going to split trips to the left, one receiver to the right. Jones works on the near hash mark. Looks to the sideline, looks to the clock. Jones drops back, wants to throw. He's going to throw a fade into the end zone, incomplete, and he's got a chance for one more play.
One more play.
So he burned 3.5 seconds off on that play. So I say you send in Chavez and kick a field goal. You have a field goal kicker.
You
Chavez.
do have a man that gives you a 2-score lead.
So Chavez indeed is coming in to the man.
I don't disagree with that. When you got somebody like Chavez that's consistent, good strong leg on him, let him do what he's out there to do. That's his position.
It's about a 22-yard or so, about a 20-yard. 25. It's going to be a 25-yard field goal attempt officially.
5 more yards than your extra point. So,
good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it is good. So Chavez,
there we go,
is good, and he's going to put 3 more on the board. And the score now is the Dumas Bobcats 24, and the Bulldogs of Star City 14. So a big special teams play there. You kick that field goal, put those points on the board, and that was a big kick by Chavez.
I mean, you want the 7 points, but still the 3, that gives you a two-score
game now. So, the worst case scenario, if they score on their opening drive, we're still leading.
Still ahead by 3, and that's what you want to do. You want to give yourself a score cushion. You want to be able to have a little breathing room there, so that when they tie up, it gives you, just gives you takes a little pressure off.
That's correct. So we await the Dumas Family Pharmacy kickoff tonight. We appreciate Dumas Family Pharmacy and all of our sponsors. It's going to be a squib kick. Going to burn a little clock. Going to be bobbled at the 28 over the 30 on his feet and crosses the 35 up to the 36. And that's going to bring the clock to 0. That brings us to the end of the first half of play. And after 2 quarters here at Tidwell Field, it is going to be the Dumas Bobcats 24 and the Star City Bulldogs 14. We'll be back in 3 minutes with the Berry's True Value halftime show. We're going to get some scores from around the area. Y'all stick around. We'll be back.
Stumped on a home project? Stop by Barry's True Value in Dumas for expert advice on any remodeling project. Barry's is stocked with the right products and tools from brands like DeWalt and Stihl to get the job done. While you're in Barry's, check out the outdoor selection. Barry's True Value carries top brands like Under Armour and Lacrosse footwear to help you have a successful hunt. For all your home projects and outdoor needs, trust Barry's True Value in Dumas. Barry's, behind every project is a true value.
We all have our traditions, from Friday night lights to Saturday morning hunts. These are the traditions we pass down to the next generation. Now, we might have hung up our cleats a long time ago, but come tomorrow morning, we can still put on our camo and hunter orange, because some traditions last a lifetime. Get your hunting license and enjoy a season of memories, both on the field and in the woods. This message is brought to you by the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. Hunt natural.
Your best life begins with your healthiest life. At Baptist Health, you'll find the comprehensive care you need for every person in your family. From pediatrics to primary care to women's health, we're equipped to partner with you in every phase of your wellness journey. You'll also find Baptist Health locations and clinics across the state, ensuring we're always there for you, when and where you need us. Learn more about the state's most trusted name in healthcare, locate a clinic, find a provider, and more at baptist-health.com.
Bob's Tire Service Station in Dumas is celebrating over 50 years of full service at the same location for their customers the old-fashioned way, and they're ready to service all your tire needs. Bob's Tire Service Station carries a variety of tires, including all major brands from the smallest of lawnmower tires to the largest of tractor and combine tires, and has 2 service trucks to help you out of your next jam. Call Bob's Tire Service Station at 870-382-BOBS or at 870-382-4868. Bob's Tire and Full Service Station at 205 South Main Street in Dumas.
The vehicle you'd buy if money was no object? Cadillac Escalade. With cash in hand, you'd still wait months to buy an Escalade and probably pay thousands over sticker price. Don't wait to buy your dream car, because you can win one this month from Saracen Casino and or Cadillac. Yes, win a luxurious Cadillac Escalade ESV only at Saracen Casino. Saracen is Little Rock's closest place to play.
Saracen Casino Resort, Vegas, Arkansas style.
Gambling problem? Call 800-522-4700.
I'm Rex Nelson. As a native Arkansan, I take pride in our state's natural beauty. And as someone who has been in all 75 counties, I've seen how prevalent litter is across our state. It's time for people to clean up our state for those who live here and to enhance Arkansas's image for those wanting to visit. Let's clean up Arkansas. Visit KeepArkansasBeautiful.com to do your part and get involved.
This message brought to you by this station, the Arkansas Broadcasters Association, and the Keep Arkansas Beautiful Commission.
You're listening to live Dumas Bobcat football on KXFE Country 106.9 FM, your home each and every Friday night for live Dumas Bobcat football. We are EAB Sports Radio. Welcome back. Welcome to the Bears True Value of Dumas halftime show. Halftime score here tonight at Tidwell Field. The Dumas Bobcats on top of the Star City Bulldogs by a score of 24-14. And a game that I feel like kind of has went the way I sort of expected it to go a little back and forth.
Absolutely.
And so it's been a pretty tight football game. So we have 2 more quarters to play. You're going to want to stick around for that. I think it's going to be exciting down to the wire. Now, I wouldn't mind a good Dumas blowout.
Absolutely. It would nothing make a Bobcat fan happier than hold them 3 and out on this opening kickoff that Star City's going to receive for the third quarter, and just run it right back down there, hang 7 on the board, and open this thing up.
But, we do have some Star City listeners and viewers tonight, so I'm trying not to be such a Bobcat fan.
Yeah, well, you try and be unbiased when you're in the booth, but hey, I'm a Bobcat fan through and through, I can only take it easy for so long.
I absolutely get that. And but we want to welcome everybody to our broadcast tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the input. We get a lot of input, and we take it serious, and we like those attaboys, but a little criticism doesn't hurt. That helps us to know what we need to change, and so we appreciate that. And some of our viewers and listeners, they'll shoot us texts, let us know things that's going on. Yeah. We appreciate it. We really do. And but we really appreciate our viewers and our listeners on good old Country 106.9. And, the thing about radio, you get into this technical stuff and the video feeds and all that, but people listen to the radio. You don't get in your vehicle. I would say everybody that gets in their vehicle sometime during the day, the radio's going to be on. You may have your own feed or whatever, but you're going to have the radio on at some time or another.
I don't drive to the end of the driveway to get the mail without turning the radio on.
I know exactly how you feel. But this is a Friday night that's been celebrated early with some cancer survivors, and we had some special guests that were our honorary captains tonight.
Yes.
And I want to touch on that one more time because I think that's a big deal.
It is a big deal.
And we do appreciate these folks. But our cancer champions is what they're calling them, honorary captains tonight for both teams. And these are cancer survivors. And for the Star City Bulldogs, we had Cheney Rayleigh. And for Dumas, our own coach, Glory Slater, Coach Sandra Smith, and little man, Whit Pickens. And it's an honor to be able to mention them during this football game, and we're glad to do it, and we're glad that it worked out, and they honored them as well here in the stadium. Boy, the Star City band's on the football field, and they're spread out having a big old time.
Good-looking performance they got going there.
Absolutely, doing their job here on this Friday night and enjoying themselves, and we are enjoying ourselves as well. And or at least I know I am.
Absolutely. I'm having a blast up here tonight. And this has been a really, really good game to watch. Whether you're listening to us on the radio, watching it on the feed, it's been an exciting game up and down the field. It's the kind of action-packed game that makes football fun to watch.
That's correct. That is absolutely correct. But we do want to say a big thank you to our sponsors as well. I always like to thank our sponsors. We have some amazing businesses, some amazing people that sponsor Live Bobcat football. And, this is not just a donation to the program. No. They're buying a product, and we're giving them something in return. And the way we do that is with your help. You've got to go and you need to use their product, buy their products, use their services, and tell them thank you for being on the radio and advertising with the Bobcat family. I believe John has some scores from around the area. I'll get us a little light. I don't know about you, but I'm getting old.
No, I didn't. My app would never load up a while ago to get the other scores.
All right, well, I've got them here. I've got a few from old stat man Zach, and he has shot me some scores. Warren, he and Chad both actually gave me this score. Warren is ahead, I believe, of DeWitt. I think it's 13-10 now at the half or near the half. I believe that's correct. So Warren's on top there. Crossett trails McGee by a score of 20-14.
Wow.
And we're showing Hamburg and Helena West Helena all knotted at 0. That's early in the game, but so far. And then we have an out-of-conference score, but it's related to EAB Sports, and that's Stuttgart 38, Cave City 0, and that's in the first half as well. But Warren over DeWitt, but McGee over Crossett 20-14. So you just never know what you're going to get on Friday night.
It's our conference is kind of like SEC football. It's anybody can beat anybody on any given night in this conference down here, and you never know what's going to happen till the last second ticks off a clock around here.
You just never know. That's absolutely correct. But speaking of Southeastern Conference football, just touching on that, I've been watching this closely, and I am not an Alabama fan because I have so many friends in Alabama, and I have to hear it from them. Because I'm from Arkansas, and I go down there and hunt or stay with them, visit, whatever. And I'm with these Alabama people a lot, and they come up here, whatever. So I just get tired of it. But I will tell you this: Alabama's number 11 right now in the country or whatever. But what do they keep doing every Saturday? Winning. They keep winning, and they may not win by big, but they're going to win, and they win, and they win. You got to watch them, and don't write them off yet. Don't write Alabama off.
No, but I sure do like rooting against them.
Oh, I do too. Don't get me wrong. But
I root for them if they're not playing an SEC team. But anybody in the conference that they play, I'm cheering for the other team.
But when I see them lagging a little bit, and people have written them off, I'm telling you.
No, you don't ever write them off. As long as Nick Saban's standing on that sideline.
Right.
That man can beat anybody at any given time.
Man, that hurt me to say. And if Leon, if you're out in Alabama watching this, man, that good. That's all I got.
That's all you're going to get out of it for praise for Alabama.
That's right. But we've got a good football game going here locally in Dumas, Arkansas, 24-14 in favor of the Bobcats. Welcome to the Berries 2 Value halftime show. And I'm telling you, this Star City Band's putting on a show.
They're quite a show out there, and that's a lot of instrumentation that got traveled out on trailers over there.
They have a lot of equipment on that field.
There's as much of a line in the back as there is on everything else.
So they're having a big overtime. We're having a big time as well. And tomorrow, a big football game for the Razorbacks. And I'm not sure, we carry those games live, but I'm not sure what time the kickoff is.
I think it's 11 o'clock.
I thought it was an 11 o'clock kickoff. And that's going to be a big game. Speaking of,
yeah, I will be watching the ball game. Now I'll cut my projects around the house short tomorrow to be able to watch the football game. But you don't count anybody out in the game. So I've seen crazier things happen. Probably not much crazier than us pulling off a win tomorrow, but I'm going to be sitting there rooting for my Hogs no matter what.
Well, 4th down and 1, I'm backing up in the shotgun. I just want you to know.
I would probably go a double shotgun and get an extra 5 back. Give you plenty of room to see it coming that way.
Yeah, that was awesome tonight. Though. I'm serious right now. That's my lexicon play of the game. 4th down and 1, and we go for it out of the shotgun. And make it. So that's my lexicon play of the game so far in this football game. I thought that was stinking awesome. So
we got a big half coming up. And to me, second half in football is a coach's half.
That's right.
That's where you got to go into halftime. You got to make adjustments on your offense, your defense, whatever you got to make adjustments to. And to me, when you come out from the second half, it's who coach's staff made the better adjustments.
That's right.
You've got a tight game this whole game. We got a 10-point lead, but it's been a back and forth game. We got a break there and got an extra score right before the half. So it's been a back and forth game all night. Definitely not a game that's out of control and is a clinch to win.
Oh, absolutely. It's anybody's game.
To me, right now, is a coach's game. Who's going to make the best adjustments? Who's going to hold up and see where we do have here in the second half?
You're absolutely right. Anybody's game, but the Bobcats have had the edge a little tonight. And
we have.
And what started it is a little gutsy move, but taking the opening kickoff and taking the ball on the opening series. But we drove that ball down the field, and we controlled the tempo of the game, and then we finished it off with 7 points. And that was a big, big deal for the Dumas Bobcats, and that set the tempo early in the game, and the Bobcats have really offensively played a really good football game thus far. And if our defense can just find their quarterback, I'm telling you, that young man is running the football well.
He is.
And the Bobcats are just going to have to find an answer because Peyton Taylor is running the ball well. Now, you can't run your quarterback every play in the second half.
You got to have a lot of stamina to take every snap and do something with it at every time. It's enough stress on a quarterback just making the decisions to hand the balls off, to throw it, much less when you're taking the physicality of running the ball a lot also.
That's
and
absolutely
it takes a lot out of you physically.
No doubt about it. Well, kudos and a big fine job there to the Star City marching band. Now we'll see the Dumas band take their turn on the field as we are enjoying the halftime festivities. You are listening to the Berries 2 Value halftime show tonight, live from Tidwell Field on the campus of Dumas High School. And our halftime score is the Dumas Bobcats 24 and the Star City Bulldogs 14. Bobcats are 3-3 on the season, one conference win, and that is against Helena West Helena. And we need to get in the win column here. Again, we won the first 3 games we played, and then we stumbled, and we've lost 3 in a row. So it's like I was saying in the pregame show, this would be a good night to start the first of 3 victories. And so we'll see how it works out. We've got another half of football to play, but we're going to take a 3-minute break. We'll be back with more of our Barry's True Value halftime show after these words.
Do you have bugs, signs of termites at your home or business? Bed bugs hiding in your mattress or furniture? Then stop right now and call Southeast Pest Control in Dumas. They cover all of Southeast Arkansas and can take care of your home and commercial needs. They also offer a specialty service for fire ant control. No job is too big or too small for Southeast Pest Control to handle. Plus, they offer yearly service agreements with monthly and quarterly service calls. To prevent bugs or when you've got bugs, call family-owned and operated Southeast Pest Control of Dumas at 877-259-2849 for immediate service.
Dumas Seed Cleaners is your hunting destination. Find all you need at Dumas Seed Cleaners, like food plot materials, rice bran, wildlife corn, and wheat seed. New deer feeders, trail cameras, and accessories are also available. Before you hit the woods this season, stop by Dumas Seed Cleaners, 115 East Choctaw in Dumas. Call 870-382-5243 and follow them at Dumas Seed Cleaners Inc. on Facebook. Dumas Seed Cleaners, serving Southeast Arkansas for over 45 years and a proud family-owned business in the heart of Dumas.
Are you looking for a place where your educational journey can truly thrive? Southern Arkansas University has helped thousands of people like you earn a degree. At SAU, it's not just a university, it's a supportive community dedicated to your success. Explore the accredited programs SAU has to offer, led by experienced faculty who are passionate about your growth. From business and biology to education and engineering, SAU provides a comprehensive educational experience. Join the legacy of excellence at Southern Arkansas University and take the opportunity to shape the brightest future imaginable. Your journey starts in Magnolia, Arkansas.
DePaul Community Health Centers in Dumas and Gould provide excellent, compassionate health care services to children and adults in the community. The health center's medical, dental, and women's health services, including a wellness center, focus on addressing the needs of the individual. For more than 30 years, they have proudly served the people of the Delta and always put your total health first. Call DePaul Community Health Centers today for your medical or dental needs. DePaul Community Health Center at 870-382-3080. Go Bobcats.
A lot of cities claim to be unique, but are they really? Were they the off-season playground for legends like Babe Ruth and Al Capone? Do they sell beer made from thermal spring water that comes straight from the ground below? Do any of these places have a street that has a gangster museum on one side of the road and a national park on the other? Let me go ahead and answer that for you. They don't, because none of them are Hot Springs, Arkansas. For more info, visit hotsprings.org.
Pop's Car Wash is a proud Dumas Bobcat supporter with 9 locations across southeast Arkansas to serve you. Bring your cars, trucks, big rigs, boats, and ATVs to any of our locations in Dumas, Monticello, Warren, 2 locations in Lake Village and Dermott, and the newest location on 28th Street in Pine Bluff. Customer service is our #1 goal, and we appreciate your business. Pop's Car Wash, now with 9 locations across southeast Arkansas to serve you. The Lambert family says, go Bobcats.
Man, my timing's getting a little better. I was counting commercials. I had my face buried in that big barbecue sandwich.
I'm telling you what, you done made me hungry standing over there eating that thing, too. I texted Lee, you got me to come up here and help you out tonight, so she didn't want to sit at home by herself. So she checked with the concession stand crew, so she's down there helping them. And so I just shot her a text. I said, by the way, if there happened to be a little bit of that barbecue left, I'd take a sandwich or 2 of that after the ball game's over.
There you go. I never eat anything in the press box. I try not to, and I never drink until the third quarter, but then I have my Sprite when the third quarter starts, so I'm about ready to bust that bad boy open.
Yep.
But that barbecue sandwich that was delivered to me, I just couldn't stay out of it. And, man, I'm telling you, they can – our press box crew, and this isn't anything biased. This is a fact. They cook real food down there.
Oh, yeah.
Not press box, but the concession stand crew. They cook real food, man.
I've eaten at a lot of high school football games.
Me too.
And by far, I think our food is the best of any.
I mean, you can literally feed your family supper at the ball game, and they're going to get a good meal.
I look forward to Friday nights to come out and eat. I had barbecue nachos when Logan and I came to the game a week or 2 ago when we were in town. And, man, I'll tell you what, I was stuffed by the time I got through eating all that. Barbecue and jalapenos and cheese.
Absolutely.
Man, I'm telling you what, it was some fitting eating.
So kudos and thank you and awesome job to the concession stand crew here at Tidwell Field. And they've been doing it like that for years. And, man, the food is just great. And you need to come out to a home game. If you can't make it out, we understand and we appreciate you tuning in. But if you can, you need to catch a home game. And it's a good experience. And you would really enjoy it. We've had a good game thus far. The first two halves anyway. The Bobcats on top by 10, 24-14, as the Dumas band are finishing up their show on the football field. And we'll be ready for third quarter action here shortly. And next week, the Bobcats will be back on the road for the final time in regular season play, as we will travel south down to our Deshae County neighbors, the McGee Owls. Yeah. And that'll be a big game next Friday night. Then we will be back home the following Friday as we play host to the Crossett Eagles. And then we'll wrap our regular season up on Thursday night, first Thursday in November, as we play host to the DeWitt Dragons. So that is the remainder of our regular season schedule. So it's going to be good to start being back home some. It seems like we've been on the road a bunch. And I tell you what, I like going on the road. I like going to these other football fields and these stadiums. But Roy and Brock that does the camera work and all that, they make fun of me because I double or triple inventory the equipment when I pick them up. I say, look.
Yeah, but when you get off on the road, if you ain't got it, you just ain't got it.
and the kind of equipment we have, we've got some pretty expensive equipment. You only have one of each, like one mixer, you have one sling, you have one headphone mixer. So you better have it.
Yeah,
like
you got to have it.
Because if you don't, you're just dead in the water. And, boy, I've panicked a couple of times in the past. So I've started I just put me a list on my phone, and we inventory that stuff together, and we make sure we have everything. And
you got cameras and cables. And
oh, my goodness.
I mean, it's just,
It's a lot of stuff to keep up with, and but we so far we hadn't ran off and left anything that we couldn't live without. So we try to keep that under control. And it used to we carried a notepad, a cell phone, 2 sets of headphones, and in a little box called a flip jack. Yep. That was it. Carried all that in one little bag.
Almost stick it in your pocket.
Yeah, and now we've got 5 bags of equipment and. And last week over at Warren, Jimmy Sledge was looking at me dragging all that stuff up, and he said, oh, man. He said, I should have known you're going to have a bag for everything. I said, dude, like tonight, we had to change a cord out. Yeah. I want to have parts. And so I carry.
You got to have it.
So there's no Radio Shacks in Arkansas, but if you need a cord, just come on up to the press box.
Yeah.
We got it. I promise
you. We can hook you up.
We will hook you up.
We got one of every kind made.
Yep, we absolutely do. So, yeah, just come up here to the press box. We're just about to wrap up the Berry's True Value halftime show. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout, and we'll be back for third quarter action after this. Stick around, folks.
One thing that never changes is the fact that things do keep changing. Some of those changes bring more advanced technology to save time and add quality to our lives. Things like online or mobile banking, mobile deposit, online bill pay, e-statements, and a host of other great services designed to make the financial side of your life easier. Visit our website at mfbanknet.com to learn more about these and other great products we offer. Merchants and Farmers Bank of Dumas, where your experience here matters. Member FDIC.
For the past 150 years, Lyon College has been educating Arkansas students who make a difference in our communities. Lyon College alumni are your computer scientists, artists, and engineers. They're your business and community leaders, teachers, and healthcare professionals. In fact, Lyon has an average medical school acceptance rate more than twice the national average. For more information, visit lyon.edu. Lyon College, a better world, starting in Arkansas.
And that brings us to the end of the Berry's True Value halftime show. Welcome back. We're just about ready for third quarter action here as both teams are stretching and getting ready to take the field. The Bobcats will kick the ball away to begin third quarter action. And leading 24-14, you make a big defensive stop, you get the ball back, and you get your offense in gear and score. Then you can really put the pressure on Star City.
That's right. You know, the Star City's going to get the ball coming out in this third quarter. It's be a game changer, in my opinion, if you can get them 3 and out right here off the bat, shift the momentum back to you, even hang a few points on them right quick, make it, you know, a 3-score game, or even just another field goal to extend that 2-score game a little bit. But it's the momentum will be set right here on this first possession of the second half. And Star City's not going to give up without a fight. We know that they're going to run this game to the bitter end. They're not going to quit just because they're behind 10 points at the half. They're going to come out fighting for the ball, and they're going to give it everything they got all of this second half. That's for sure.
That is correct. It's going to be I think it's going to be a shootout, and we're going to see just how bad the Bobcats want it, and if they can stop this running quarterback playing for Star City. He don't mind running the football, and he's very successful at it, so we got to find an answer for that. We're awaiting the Dumas Family Pharmacy kickoff. As Chavez has the ball kicked off, the Bobcats will be moving left to right, defending the south end zone here in the third quarter of play. So the Bobcats will be playing into the wind. And the kickoff is going to be a low kick, and it will be fielded at the 15, far side over the 20 to the 25. And we're underway as the second push gets him over the 35 up near the 37. So
37-yard line looks like.
First down and 10 for the Star City Bulldogs. Welcome to third quarter action here with the Cats on top, 24-14. A 10-point lead could be big if you can make a stop right here.
Oh, absolutely. You get a stop right here, it's a momentum changer for sure.
Bulldogs working out of the huddle. They're a little more old-fashioned. You see them bring the play in from the sideline. They huddle up. Then the quarterback's been working under center. So we will see Peyton Taylor, number 15, come into the football game. And what is he going to do? He's going to work out of the shotgun formation. Imagine that.
Who'd have thunk it?
Quarterback is going to hand off to the big back in the backfield, and he's got a little running room. He's going to get the corner. Big collision at midfield, and he's going to fall forward to the 47-yard line.
He's a handful to bring down.
First down and 10 there for Star City. So that was number 23 on the carry. That's a pretty good sized young man.
It is. I heard the shoulder pad crunch all the way up here in the booth.
Kevin Johnson, he's listed as a junior as well, and he's going to get a big gain down to the 46-yard line of the Dumas Bobcats. Just underway, third quarter action. Cats on top by 10. And we see a little wrinkle in the offense here is now the Star City Bulldogs are going to work out of the spread offense, and Taylor's going to be in the shotgun, puts one man in motion. Taylor's going to keep, and he is going to be a short gain. He's going to move the ball down to the 45-yard line, a gain of a couple.
Star City got away with a hold on that one, but still short gain, so not a big deal. But definitely got away with a hold on that play.
Second down and 8 now for the Bulldogs. As the quarterback Taylor was on the carry there, Peyton Taylor, the junior. He wears number 15, and he's worked out of the shotgun thus far in this young third quarter. Taylor splits a receiver wide to the right side of the field, one tight end on the left. Big, tall kid playing tight end. Taylor out of the shotgun, one set back, and Taylor's going to hand off to the running back, number 1. He's going to be hauled down from behind, falls forward to the 40. But it's going to bring up a third down and a couple for the Bulldogs. Big third down opportunity here for the Cats.
Definitely a critical third down here. I don't know that I would really say that's 4-down position right now this early in the game or in the second half.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to have to make that decision, but it is third down and 3. I would love for the Bobcats to make them figure that out and make a big stop here.
If you can hold them for no gain or even a little bit of loss, I think they got to punt it away. You let them get it up there to 4th and 1 or less, and they're probably going to go for it.
So now we're going to see the quarterback, Taylor, work under center. And he is going to drop back, hands off to number 1, and number 1 is going to find the seam, and he's going to get the yardage he needs across the 35 down to the 34, and this is going to be a first down and 10 for the Bulldogs. So they got what they had to have. They get the first down, and they are on the move, trailing 10 here early in this third quarter. Fresh set of downs for the Bulldogs. Taylor brings his team to the line, splits a receiver to the left, wide out. One slot man on the left side as well. Slot man goes into motion. Taylor out of the shotgun. He's going to keep, and he is going to blast out of the backfield.
Goodness.
Crosses the 20 into the red zone down near the 15-yard line. So big gain there and another first down and 10.
The young man's pretty impressive there. He's got good forward vision. He sees the defenders coming at him, makes adjustments. We do have a Bobcat down on the field right now. I can't read a number. Looks like one of the defensive linemen, judging by the size of the guy laying there. But Taylor is certainly one that's very impressive with his vision down the field. He makes adjustments quick. He moves around. And very, very capable young man there.
So we do have an injury timeout on the football field. We have a Bobcat player on the ground with 9:29 left to go here in the third quarter, 24-14 in favor of the Cats, but the Bulldogs are on the move. We'll step aside for 30 seconds. We'll be right back.
Well, here we go.
Yeah, we go.
We're back again.
The injured player is up on his feet.
He cramped up there or what? But
yeah, maybe so. He's making his way off the field under his own power, so that's good to see. He's going to make his way to the sideline.
Slowly but surely. He's got a – can't tell if he's holding that left leg or –
We'll try to get a little update on him in a minute, but I think we're going to be okay there with that player, and it's going to be a first down and 10. Quarterback's going to keep out of the backfield, and he is going to move the ball down to the 15-yard line. Short gain of a couple, second down and 8 now for the Bulldogs. No doubt 4-down territory here.
Absolutely,
for the Dogs. So second down and 8 for Star City.
Their kicking game has been pretty good, so if they get stalled out up here close to the goal line without a touchdown, they may very well go for the 3 to get it back to one score.
Defense is going to have to stand tall here and keep them out of the end zone. Quarterback's going to pull it down. He's going to keep, and he is going to just fight his way across.
Well, I was going to say, I thought he were pushing him back there for a minute, and then all of a sudden he jumps forward 3 more yards.
He's good for 5 or 6 yards of carry here.
He's a handful, that's for sure.
It's going to bring a third down and 3 now for the Dogs. They're well inside the red zone, near the 10-yard line, with a third down and short. So the Bobcat defense is, you got to look at it optimistically. We have a golden opportunity here to make a big goal line stand. Quarterback is going to hand off, a little sweep around the left side, number 1, and he is going to fight his way near the end zone. We'll see where they get him down.
You're going to mark him at the 2.
He's going to be down at the 2. That's going to be a first down and goal for Star City. So their opening possession here has been fairly successful thus far. Now, a big
very
turnover,
successful so far.
Turnover would be
anything's possible. It's not crossed that goal line just yet, but they've done exactly what they wanted to and needed to do on this opening possession.
First down and goal from the 2-yard line. Quarterback, I figured he would keep, but he's going to hand off to number 1.
He's probably wishing he.
Yeah, he's going to be dropped for a loss of maybe a half a yard or so, back to the 2.5. So it's going to bring up second down and goal. Clock runs, 7:46 left to go here in the third quarter. And the clock's running pretty fast. When you run the ball as much as Star City does, it
eats away at that clock in a hurry.
Right. You can burn through a quarter really quick.
You can easily go through a quarter with 2 possessions.
So it's second down and goal for Star City. And now you got to hope that the Bobcats can make a big hit and have Star City cough the football up. Quarterback is going to keep. He is going to push his way into the end zone, and the officials really slow to get his hands up.
They wanted to be sure before they raised their hands that he actually got across there.
So that's right. He's into the end zone. 7:18 left to go in the third quarter, and they've tightened this football game up 24-20, awaiting the point after attempt. So
now we really know how critical that 3 points was right there before the half.
That was a big score, I'm telling you. So Javier Magana will be in to attempt the point after. Quarterback will be the holder, Taylor. We await the snap. Get a good snap. The hold is down. The kick is up. plenty high. Now there's a flag on the play. The point after is
through
good.
off the upright, but it does go through. But now let's see what that penalty is, if that's an offensive penalty or defensive penalty.
So the penalty, if it's against Dumas, will probably be assessed on the kickoff.
Yeah, but if it's against Star City, then they got to kick it again.
That's right. So we're going to wait and let them get this sorted out. And
Their players keep going off the field assuming it's on us. So
seen no official signal yet as far as.
Still waiting.
And they're going to say the point after
penalty
is good. It's going to be holding against the Bobcats, but it's going to be declined, and that's going to be that. So actually, that's not going to be declined. They assess it on the kickoff.
Assess it on the kickoff. Right. They'll move the ball up 10 yards for them to cook it off. So he should be able to put that one into the end zone from our own 45-yard line.
And I just said that and forgot.
Yeah,
it took me about 2 minutes to forget what I had just said, but indeed assessed against the Cats on the kickoff, so they'll kick the ball now from the 45-yard line of Dumas. So you're right. He should be able to put a foot into this one and get a touchback. We'll see as we await the kickoff. Kickoff sponsored this year by Dumas Family Pharmacy, Miss Cheryl and her crew, and it is going to actually be a short, wobbly kick to the 15, fielded there up to the 20, and hauled out of bounds at the 25-yard line, first down and 10 for the Cats.
And I'm just one of the guys that kind of thinks outside the box. I'm down 7 points right now. I'm right there on that part of the field. I don't know that I wouldn't have went for an onside kick right there.
Yeah, that would not have been
even an onside kick, you're talking about being down to around the 30, 35-yard line if you don't recover it.
That's correct. That is good thinking there.
I was looking for that. I'm like, I'm wondering, would somebody think outside the box a little here? And
well, thank goodness they didn't. We've got pretty decent field position, first down and 10. Well, actually, not the best in the world.
That's the worst starting position we've had all night.
Yeah, I think you're right, at the 25-yard line. Now we've got dead ball foul, and there's going to be a fool. Somebody's either offsides or false start against Dumas. So.
Offsides or a false start on us, I'm sorry.
Yeah, actually, he's going to say now one of our linemen just lined up in the neutral zone. And you're going to see an offside penalty called against the offense, which is pretty unusual to see. But someone was lined up in the neutral zone, and it's going to be a 5-yard penalty against the Bobcats. Not a lot of that stuff been going on against Dumas tonight.
It's been a pretty clean game for the Bobcats penalty-wise tonight, and we need to keep it that way. You can see right here. I mean, it eats up 5 yards on you on your first down.
Yeah,
and makes
tough.
it a long ways to go.
Sure does. 24-21 in favor of the Cats. Bobcats first down and 15. Jones' screen pass is going to be incomplete.
I really think he was intending that for the next guy down the field.
I think he underthrew the intended receiver, and the short
the short man thought he was a high ball, so he went after it, and
it's going to bring up a second down and 15 for the Cats.
I'm really thinking that was intended for the number 2 man down the field there.
And usually when that back comes out and gets ready as a receiver, he's like the drop down man or the safety man.
Right.
If you don't have the play you want,
he's your backup.
That's
guy.
right. But a little miscommunication there. It's going to be second down and long. Jones, once again, is going to throw the football, plenty of time, and he is going to throw incomplete. That ball sailed. He had a receiver wide open.
Yeah, I think it was a miscommunication on the route there. I was thinking he's going to curl back under, and he kept coming down the field because he threw it to a point on the field.
So a couple of broken plays there on those two passes. And it's going to bring up a third down and 15 just like that for the Cats, and not great field position back to 19.
We need to be moving this ball down and get it out away from the shadow of the goalpost.
And absolutely, you don't want to give them good field position because they moved the ball well here in the third quarter. So this is a big third down and long for the Dumas Bobcats, biggest of the game thus far tonight. Empty backfield for Jones, trips to the right, twins to the right, twins to the left. Jones is flushed out of the pocket. He's got to run for his life, and he has got nowhere to go, and he is going to be dropped for a loss back at the 17. And that is going to be huge.
Yeah, that is definitely not what you wanted to see happen right there.
It's a big defensive stand there by the Star City Bulldogs, and now we're going to have to punt the football away. And we've got to shut their offense down because they made that last offensive series look really easy.
This is a big fourth down play. We need to get a good foot in this ball right here. I mean, you're at best case scenario, you're going to get him up around the midfield. He's going to get some kind of return, probably See what happens.
It's a pretty good punt. Boy, really good
exceptional
punt. And it's going to be fielded and almost fumbled at the 39, but he's going to down it there. So
that's
a really good
That's about
punt.
15 more yards than I was expecting to get out of that.
That was big right there, and that's going to bring up a first down and 10 from the 39. So
exceptional
the punter
punt.
did his job there. It's going to be first down and 10 now. We'll see if the Bobcat defense has an answer for this running quarterback here for the Star City Bulldogs. Man, they moved the ball too well in that last offensive series.
Yeah, like I said, some adjustments were made, and now it's time for the Bobcats to step up and make some of their own.
First down and 10 for Taylor and company. And now there's going to be a timeout call by Star City. And a little miscommunication there. 6:17 left to go in the third quarter. Cats on top, 24-21. Timeout on the field. 30-second timeout in the press box.
Gear up for an unforgettable Labor Day weekend in Little Rock as we paint the town red. Join us on Friday, September 1st in Little Rock's River Market District for a parade and pep rally with the University of Arkansas as we bring together the Razorback Marching Band, Spirit Squads, and Tusk 6, the Razorbacks' official live mascot. Catch the Hogs in action at War Memorial Stadium on September 2nd. Tickets are available now. Make this Labor Day weekend an unforgettable celebration. Learn more at littlerock.com today.
Wow.
Well, all right then.
Talking about a wasted commercial.
I think we might need to update our commercial.
Yeah, the Labor Day.
I don't think that was Labor Day 24.
When I heard Labor Day, I thought, wait a minute, that used to be in September. Sorry about that, folks. Hey, but we'll see if we can't dump that commercial out of there. First down and 10 now. Quarterback's going to keep. Imagine that. Looking for running room over the right side. Crosses the 40 up to the 42-yard line. A gain there of about 3. Second down for the Bulldogs. We're down to 6 minutes to play in the third quarter. Bobcats are holding on to a 24-21 lead, and the defense has got to figure out a way to stop this Bulldog offense.
You've got to stop them here and get some positive points back on your next possession.
But, if you notice what stopped both offenses in this game for the most part is when they have a penalty against them.
That's it.
It breaks their momentum.
It breaks the rhythm.
It does. Second down and 7. Number
How
one,
about a hold?
number one is
Good
going to run the football.
almighty.
I thought he was going to throw, and he's going to fumble the football. The ball's on the ground.
Dumas is saying they got it, and we do. He coming out with the ball.
It's going to be Dumas football.
There we go, Bobcats.
There's the turnover. You got that. Well, it looked like that the Caleb Williams, who got the pitch out, was going to throw the football. Then he had to tuck and run, and a lot of running, a lot of hitting, and he finally coughs it up, and the Bobcats are going to recover. And that is the big
huge
break we needed there. That was the defensive play that we needed.
The ball at the 46-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the Bobcats running downhill now.
And that's how you slow down an offense that's had pretty good success moving the
football. You've got to capitalize on opportunities like this. You can't leave out here without points on the board.
So Jones has good field position. Little sweep to the right side. And he's going to move the ball to the 41-yard line, a gain of about 5. Second down now and is many. So pretty good game there. If you can get 5 on first down.
I'll take 5 yards every play all night long.
Absolutely. So second down and 5. We're down to 5 minutes, 14 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Cats hanging on to a 24-21 lead. Golden opportunity to add to that here.
Yeah, we need to get that 10-point lead back.
Jones splits a couple to the left. One setback, pretty much the same formation. One motion man. The tailback gets the handoff, and he is going to cut it up between the tackles and gain a yard or two. We'll see where they spot him.
Over about the 39, maybe the 38.
That's right. So it's going to bring up third down and 3 for the Cats. So third down and 3 for Dumas. Big third down play here, man. You need to keep the chains moving. We need to keep possession of this football. So we're going to find out here, third down and 3 for the Bobcats. We're down to 4:27 left to go in the third. Cats taking a long time to get the play from the sideline. Now they're going to break the huddle, come to set with only 13 seconds left to go on the snap clock. Actually, they haven't gotten to the line
set yet. 9, 8, 7.
Jones going to look things over. He's got to be thinking, snap the ball.
There we go. 3 seconds left.
Jones drops back, looking to throw, has a receiver going long, and it is going to be caught at the 20, and momentum's going to carry him to the 14.
Good job. And that's been the case all night for both offenses, really. No, but more especially the Bobcats. They're kind of slow there. You kind of stalling out, and then all of a sudden, boom, the big pass play comes, and you pick up 30 yards.
Jones to Jones. Jalen
That's
Jones.
been a common call tonight.
It has been a pretty good combo for the Cats tonight. First down and 10 from the 14-yard line for Dumas. That was a big third down play there. Jones is going to hand off. Now he's going to pull it back, play action. He's going to throw to the right side of the field, and he's going to fight his way down to the 5.
Yeah, so maybe he's going to call it the 6, it looks like.
I'm going to say he was knocked down at the 6. That's Spratt on the reception, and it's going to bring up second down and 2 for Dumas.
He's on the 5. Okay. You're just outside of it. That's close enough.
Clock's running, 3:20. Clock is our friend right now. Let it run.
Let her tick-tock away.
Jones brings his team to the line, splits a receiver wide to the left side of the field, drops one man in the slot. And pretty much the same scenario on the right side, empty backfield. Jones is going to throw. Jones drops back, looking to throw. He's going to throw,
to the corner.
And he's going to be caught short of the goal line. He is going to get into
touchdown.
I thought he was going to be short of the pylon, but he knocked it over. Touchdown, Dumas Bobcats.
And that's what you wanted to see right there. Take the advantage of the turnover, put points on the board. Now you're back up 2 scores.
Absolutely. I believe that was Tashawn Henderson, number 1 on the reception. We want to give him credit for his touchdown.
Penalty now.
No doubt about it. Now we got a penalty on the field, and we're going to get that sorted out.
That is.
It was after the touchdown, so the touchdown
it's a dead ball foul, so I don't know. Because I know nobody's even set for the extra point attempt now. So,
and you may get a sideline warning or something like that. I don't really know what's going on, but we're gonna get it sorted out. That's a big touchdown.
They will let us know.
Well, that was a big touchdown for the Bobcats, though. 2:57, just under 3 minutes to go, and we pull it out 30-21 away to the point after.
They told the Star City sideline what it was, but I couldn't tell from looking at his back what it was.
I haven't seen anything that lets us know yet.
Maybe he's
now we're about to find out. Well, he's going to come over and talk to the coach. The Dumas coach is right now, and so we're going to find out. A lot of times,
I'm thinking it's some sort of penalty on Star City, but I don't know if it's something maybe we can defer to have assessed on the kickoff or what.
So we're waiting on the white cap. Here he comes. So we're going to find out, and it is going to be
against us,
against the Bobcats, and
against both offsetting penalties.
So it's going to be a warning, a sideline. Basically, that's a sideline warning against both teams, and probably a little jawing and stuff going on.
I'm sure it probably
excitement there, but they'll quell that and quieten that down a little bit.
That's always been the case with the Star City game, even back when I was playing.
Yep,
that was a big rivalry.
So the offsetting penalties, and we're waiting on the point after attempt by Chavez. Jones, the holder, awaits the snap, gets the snap down. The kick is up. Left-footed kicker splits the uprights. Good. And 2:57 left to go in the third. And the Bobcats back up by 10, 31-21. That big defensive stand and that turnover, that was huge. And that has put the Bobcats back in the driver's seat. Now you've got to kick this ball away. You got to do it again. You got to make another big defensive stand. You just got to keep it going. You don't have to create a turnover. You just need to hold them to a 3 and out.
Like I say, the clock is your friend. Make them run the ball, burning that clock up. You're a two-possession game now.
And I'm anxious to see just how much running their quarterback has left in him, because he has been a workhorse in this football game tonight.
He's put a lot of yards on it tonight.
Peyton Taylor's been a hoss running that football, and you got to wonder how many more carries does he have left in him. But I bet we're going to find out.
I would imagine so.
We await the Dumas Family Pharmacy kickoff. It is a long end-over-end kick, going to be fielded at the 5, cleanly up to the 10. 15-20 on his feet, far side, 25. Little burst of speed over the 30, and he's finally going to be hauled down at the 34-yard line. So a good return there, return of about 30 yards. And first down and 10, and I think I see laundry on the field if that's not a towel.
I see a towel.
That may be a towel. I believe it is. I thought initially that was a flag, but I think somebody dropped their towel.
I think that one's white there.
So I've seen yellow, and I've seen pink, and now we see white, and I believe the white don't count. So.
I don't think that one counts against anybody.
So
there's a Star City player claiming it now.
That's the good color to see on the field.
Trying to get rid of it anyway.
So first down and 10 now for the Bulldogs. 2:50, under 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Cats on top by 10. Quarterback works out of the shotgun, and he is going to hand off to the running back. And, boy, just missed tackles, man.
I'm telling you.
And it wasn't all offensive line blocking there. It was just our defense not making the tackles.
He just sidestepped them and left them hanging with air there for a minute.
He's going to fight for a couple, maybe 3. Second down and 7 now for the Bulldogs. So second down, and the Bobcats just not wrapping up there. And that running back was just a little sly, and he was making some folks miss. So second down and 7 for Star City.
Back up under center, handoff up over the 40 to the 42-yard line. So another about a 5-yard pickup for Star City there. A little different look operating under center now, not being in that shotgun. It kind of caught me off guard there. I was looking back at one of the tailbacks, and I was like, that's not the quarterback. That's a tailback back there. We got an I formation back here.
And I was looking at this update. I got an update from the DeWitt Dragons, and it's 19-17 in favor of Warren in the third quarter. So a pretty tight football game there.
Very tight ball game over there.
Quarterback hands off to that big running back. He's going to fall forward over the 45 and gets the first down. So it's going to be first down and 10 for the Star City Bulldogs. But a tight game there, man.
Absolutely.
Kind of expected that. 19-17 in favor
both teams
of
been
Warren.
Playing hard all year long there.
And Warren knew they were going to have their hands full when they went to DeWitt, and sure enough, so far, it's been a tight game. Pretty good football game here in Dumas, Arkansas as well. 1:18, clock runs in the third. Cats on top, 31-21. First down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Quarterback back under center. He is going to roll to his left, looking to throw. Boy, he is going to be flushed out of the pocket, and down he goes. And actually, that was, once again, Caleb Williams, and I guess it was a direct snap. As number one was dropped back. That's the second time. The last time he fumbled the ball away. Yeah. That time he gets sacked as he's back looking to throw.
Yeah, I don't know if they're doing that just to try and put another look at him on the field, or maybe they're trying to give the quarterback there a little breather to let him get his legs back under him.
Well, that one cost them 5, and it's going to bring up a second down and 15. Quarterback this time is going to hand off to number one. He's going to run.
Hit hard.
And, man, he's going to run into a brick wall.
Another big loss, or not a big loss, but about another yard or two loss on that hit. But that was a big monster hit right there.
Big defensive stand there, and you're right. That was a big hit.
And that's going to close us out, looks like, I believe, for the third quarter.
So we have blown through the third quarter. I don't think they're going to run through one
right quick.
Nope, they're looking to the sideline. I don't think they're going to snap the football. Nah. We're going to wait and make sure, but that is going to bring us.
They ain't lined up. They ain't running one now.
That's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter here at Tidwell Field. After 3 are in the books, it is your Dumas Bobcats 31, the Star City Bulldogs 21. It is third down and long for the Bulldogs. When we return with fourth quarter action, we'll be back in 1 minute.
Every player on the football team has an important job so the team can reach its goal and success. Join our team at Lexicon right now and we'll help you reach your goals and success. Lexicon offers free on-the-job training through our own Lexicon University. We also offer competitive pay, a great health care plan, paid vacation, a sweet 401k plan, and more. Find out more at lexicon-inc.com/football.
Rejuva Health in Dumas is a family practice and specialty medical clinic, offering treatments you normally have to drive hours to receive, like laser treatments for vascular lesions and hair removal, IV therapy for when you're dehydrated, sick, or you just need a boost, Botox, testosterone pellet injections, DOT physicals, and a walk-in lab where you can check your A1C thyroid or cholesterol levels at your convenience. And they also offer weight loss options, including semaglutide injections. Open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8:30 to 5. Rejuva Health on Carlton Drive in Dumas. On Facebook at Rejuva Health and online at rejuvahealth.com, bringing specialty services home.
Welcome to fourth quarter action here at Tidwell Field. We have a good football game, folks. It's 3rd down and long now for the Bulldogs of Star City. 31-21 is the score as we go into the 4th quarter here.
Yeah, it's about 3rd and 16 right now, so a big play for the Bobcats here. You get a stop right here, and another tackle for a loss would just be awesome, and you're bringing up 4th down.
So once again, we see the quarterback.
Oh, fumble! That's even better.
That is the same.
That's worst case scenario for Star City right there.
Yeah, and they've had Caleb Williams taking a direct snap, and he's fumbled the ball away to the Bobcats twice, and a little bit confused why he's taking the snap, but it is going to be a fumble and a 1st down and 10 for the Dumas Bobcats.
Yeah, now I'm getting text on the updates. I think you already announced the Dragons 23, Lumberjacks 19.
Yeah, there was a DeWitt Dragon pick 6 just now, so that moves the game 23-19. Just got an update there, and so pick 6 there, and DeWitt goes on top of the Lumberjack. That is correct. 1st down and 10 for the Cats after that turnover.
That's a huge game changer right there. You put 7 on the board here, and it's going to make it tough on the Bulldogs.
Williams coughs it up again, and the Bobcats have a 1st down and 10. Great field position.
There he goes. He's going
and
for all of it.
And that is a touchdown. Dumas Bobcats. So just like that.
Go Cats.
No flags on the play.
I don't see any laundry, but I do hear some crowd noise outside.
There is some crowd noise outside.
There's quite a bit of noise next door to it from the coaches here. They are having a good time tonight.
So, the Bobcats coming off of 3 losses in a row. You're going to be excited when you're coaching a team that has just pulled out to a 37-21 lead at the hands of your defense, and then a perfect throw by your quarterback.
Our quarterback has been amazingly accurate tonight. He's put the ball right where he needs it to. Not a fair, and he's got the arm to put the yardage out there. He can go downfield with it.
And once again, that is a Jones-to-Jones combo. That's Jalen Jones. He's having a breakout game tonight.
We definitely don't need to leave that combo out anytime soon.
So Chavez comes onto the field, splits the uprights once again. He has been perfect tonight. And with 11:48 left to go in the 4th quarter, the Bobcats pull out to a 38-21 lead over the Star City Bulldogs. So great play there on defense. And then the Jones-to-Jones hook up there. And, boy, what could you ask for? And I'm telling you, tonight I have noticed something about Joseph Jones. If they give him a little time, and he's had time to throw tonight.
He has had time to throw.
And so if you let him set or plant his back foot, he's pretty accurate.
He is very, very accurate. And, you got to give kudos to that big offensive line for giving him the time to stand back there in the pocket and make those accurate throws like that.
That is absolutely correct.
A lot of times we don't give our offensive line enough credit, and without those big guys up front, your quarterbacks and your running backs don't look near as good all night.
We await now the Dumas Family Pharmacy kickoff. Said that a lot tonight, and I'm glad.
Absolutely.
Long kick, drives him back to the 6, up over the 10, 15. Pretty good little seam there over the 20, up to the 30, up to the 35, fights for more, and haul down around the 38-yard line. So we'll see exactly where they spot it, but it is going to be a 1st down and 10 with good field position up to the 39.
39.
So 1st down and 10 now for
now the
Bulldogs.
Clock is definitely your friend now. You want to see as many run plays as you can get out of this now.
So, and that 2 things happen. They run the ball well, but that burns the clock, so they're going to have to start throwing.
You're going to have to start throwing
and
the ball.
And that gives you an opportunity now to pick one off or sack the quarterback a couple of times.
Anytime you make a club get out of their normal routine, just like that right there.
We saw number 15 hand off that time to the setback.
They bumped into each other, and that threw all the timing off. And you've got them back on their heels right now. And but don't let them get back up on their toes.
That's right. So they're dropped back to the 35-yard line.
About a 4-yard loss.
And that was just kind of a broken offensive play.
Yeah, they bumped into each other making the handoff.
That's right.
And just never got lined out from that point.
So we'll see.
All the momentum.
Peyton Taylor's going to move back under center. I doubt that we've seen him run the last time tonight, but he's going to have to start throwing the football. He's going to keep it here. And Taylor's going to move the ball over the 40, so he's going to gain.
If you want to play for the win for Star City, you definitely can't run the ball all night.
Not too much longer. That's right.
You got 10:50 left in the ball game, and you're down 3 scores.
So Taylor gets a big gain there over the 40 to the 42, 3rd down and long, 3rd down and 7 now for the Bulldogs. But I'm telling you that quarterback has impressed me tonight, and he's ran the ball well. He works under center once again, 3rd down and 7. He is going to hand off to the man in motion out of the slot formation. And short gain up to the 44, gain of a couple. Now it's 4th down and 4. Yeah. And big decision time here with 10-19. We've got an injured Cat. That's going to stop the clock with 10-16. Cat's on top, 38-21. And we've got an injured Bobcat. And that's going to give the Star City Bulldog an opportunity to call a play or two here. 4th down and 4. The ball's at the 45-yard line of Star City. We'll step away for 30 seconds, and we'll be right back.
Every day, banking touches every corner of our lives. They support us as we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like going to college, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, having a baby. From your first car to a new life after retirement, First Natural State Bank has been there for all your life's milestones. Make First Natural State Bank your natural choice for all your banking needs. Member FDIC. Visit us online at fnsbank.com.
So I believe the injured Cat has got a cramp issue. They're working on his leg, stretching him out.
They're stretching him out there pretty good, so they'll get him loosened back up and up on his feet here in a few minutes. It's it's not hot, but cramps still happen. It's just part of the ball game.
Well, you've got some linemen that are having to play both ways.
A lot of guys
all night
going both ways, and
that's pretty tough. So he's going to have to step out and take a rest. And I'm sure you're not going to have to make him, as they're going to walk him backwards off the field. And we're going to be underway here with a 4th down. Now, this is a big decision for the Bulldogs. It's still early in the 4th quarter, 10-16 left to go in the game, but they trail 38-21, so they're almost forced
3 scores.
in.
You got to go. You got to go for it every chance you get to put your hands on the ball. You got to try and score points.
Yeah, they're pretty much forced into it now. I see here where the quarterback may run, but he is going to hand off. A little sweep. There's going to be flags everywhere. Boy, they're going to get the first down and then some.
But this probably coming back with a holding call, I would imagine, from where those position of those flags.
So we'll get this penalty sorted out. Now, Star City knows they can run the ball against Dumas better than throw it, so they are going to stick with the run somewhat. But let's get this penalty sorted out, and this will change their hand here, as it is going to be. They're going to back them up, so I don't know what the call is, but the Bobcats are going to obviously take the penalty. It's going to be against the Bulldogs. It's going to be a 5-yard motion penalty is all it is, so it's going to back them up to the 40. It's going to be 4th down and 9 now for the Dogs.
Well,
so
make them get that first down again, because they would have gotten it that time without the procedure penalty.
But, boy, I see a big personnel change now, so you wonder if they're going to punt the ball or something.
I don't see them punting myself.
But they sure sent in a lot of personnel. And they're going to drop the punter back. Now
that's the quarterback back there.
You can look for a fake.
15?
I think that's number 4. Not sure, but we're going to.
Yeah, it is 4. You're right.
So he's going to punt the ball away, and he's going to put a foot into that one. Wow. Good punt. Thank goodness it kind of died at the 21. Yeah. Or that ball could have rolled another 10 or 15 yards. He put a foot into that.
Got the right hop there, we could have been right down there next to the goal line.
The big news there, the Bobcat defense made a stand, and the Bobcat offense has the football back. Now, all you've got 9 minutes and some change left in this football game, but you got a good lead. But you still don't want to get in a hurry. You just want to kind of burn.
No, you got to play the clock now. You don't need to be snapping that clock with more than 3 or 4 seconds left on your play clock.
You don't want to make a mistake trying to throw a long ball and get picked off or something like that. You're in charge of this game momentum-wise. So now just stick to your game plan, move the chains, keep those first downs coming.
The biggest time you're going to burn off the clock now is between the plays. We're snapped in with 17 seconds left. And there's no need in that. Just let the clock run down.
Yep. Jones is going to hand off over the left side. Not much doing there over the 21. But you're right. Just let that clock run.
You're going to burn more time between plays now than you are doing anything else.
That's right.
Burn the clock off. Let it run down. And and get the full 30 seconds or so out of the clock every time.
Gain of a yard, 2nd down and 9 for the Bobcats. We're down to 8:54 left to go in the fourth quarter. Bobcats on top, 38-21. And Jones takes a snap. He wants to throw. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket now. He's got to run for his life.
Now
There's going to be flags. That's going to be a holding. And when you see your quarterback get flushed, you're just about going to see a holding penalty.
You're going to, and it's part of the game. But
boy, you hate to see it though.
But hey, now you've lost some yardage, but now you're burning more clock. In this particular situation, up 3 scores, it's not the worst thing in the world that could happen. As long as we don't lose a fumble of football down here deep in our own end of the football field, I'm happy with about anything that goes on that runs clock.
So it's going to be 2nd down and long now for the Dumas Bobcats. The ball's going to be back around the 12-yard line of Dumas. Jones awaits a snap. And I hear that DeWitt Warren game is really, really a crazy game. I hear that Bo Embry's been sent to the locker room.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
Somebody has gotten fired up then, huh?
Jones is going to hand off once again and just nothing doing. We're just not running the ball.
He's still struggling. Here he coming up. Get the push.
Well, he got a pretty good push up near the 19-yard line.
We'll get back up to the original line of scrimmage, maybe.
Yep, it's going to bring up a 3rd down and long for the Cats. Keeps the clock running. We're under 8 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Bobcats on top, 38-21.
They didn't get quite as far up there as I thought they did, but it's hard to tell with that big pile where the ball was located.
3rd down and 12 now for the Cats. 3rd down and 12. Boy, you'd love to see the Bobcats be able to break one here and get another 1st down, get a fresh set of downs. They're in no hurry to snap the ball. They're going to
they've settled down now after that 1st down play and letting that clock run on down a little bit more.
And they may be going to have to call a timeout if they let it run down much more. They're down to 3 seconds. And Jones is not going to get the play off.
Yeah, he got it. Nope.
No, he didn't get it off.
I thought he got it off in
that's
time.
Delay of the game. That's a penalty that should never.
No, it shouldn't
happen. Never should be a delay.
Not in this position for sure. You got 3 timeouts. You're sitting there looking at the clock.
Yeah, you got that big snap clock, and
but I mean, your coaches are standing there looking at it. You can't just put it on the guys. The coaches are standing there on the sideline too. You just go ahead and burn the timeout. Don't lose the yardage because now you've lost 5 yards.
That's
you really
right.
wanted to pick up that 1st down, and now you've got almost a 20-yard play you got to make to get a 1st down now instead of a 10 or 12-yard play.
2 penalties that I felt never should happen is a delay of the game and a face mask. You know better. You can't
face mask happens sometimes. I've maybe been guilty of that a time or two. So,
and you knew better too. So the quarterback's just going to hand off over the left side. Not much doing there. He's going to be tackled in bounds, though. I believe that's going to keep the clock running. That is a small victory.
It is keeping the clock running. I thought they were going to push him out, but
so that is a small victory. We're going to have to punt the football away, but we're going to be able to burn off some time before we do it, and that's a big deal. We can burn off down to about 6:15 to go in this football game before we have to punt the football away. So the punter now we got 18 seconds. Don't take 19.
But get it. You can snap the ball at about 6:25 right now, it looks like, and have 1 second left on the clock.
And that's cutting it a little close. The punter now steps back around his 5-yard line, waiting the snap, and he is going to get it off, and it is going to be a terrible punt, and I mean a terrible punt.
Yeah, that's not even going to cross the 35-yard line.
But once again.
Oh, that's a good, generous spot, though, because I thought it was going to be down around the 34, so they give us the 40. But I think that was pretty generous.
But I see something that's happening. When you burn your snap clock, what happened then? They burned it down to 2 seconds. He looked at it and panicked and had to kick the ball quick. Leave you 7 or 8 seconds on there.
You don't have to try and run it down to 1 second.
With a lead
I like running it down where you're looking at the snap clock, waiting on it at about 4 seconds. Quit looking at the snap clock. Look at your line, at your ball, make the snap.
Because those panic plays like that will give the Bulldogs a 1st down and 10 from the Dumas 40. That's exactly what they'll do. So you're burning too much of that play clock. Now we're going to see the quarterback drop back, way back, looking to throw, and he is going to throw incomplete.
I guess there was a receiver there close.
So he threw it right at his feet. And Taylor throws incomplete, stops the clock, 2nd down and 10. Ball's at the 40-yard line of the Bobcats. 6:12 left to go in the contest. Dumas on top, 38.
3 scores up, you got to feel pretty good about your chances to take a victory home. But you want to do it cleanly at the end of the game. You want to finish a good, solid game, finish it playing clean, and don't set yourself up for disaster for next week. You want to be on a confident note and do what you're supposed to be doing.
2nd down and 10. They're going to run right up the gut, and they're going to gain about 4 yards doing it. They've been successful running up the middle all night. And that was a pretty good gain there. And you know, if you can gain 4 yards on a carry, that's a gain of almost 5. We'll call it 4 up near the 41-yard line. And it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 6. But, you know, that's successful running of the football. The problem is Star City could not get the lead tonight to be able to make that run game effective with the clock.
That's right.
This time we're going to see him bounce it outside.
Well, I say it's going to be for a loss. It ain't over yet.
He is fighting and struggling, and he's going to get the ball up to the 40, or he had to back up. So
yeah, he picked up a lot of that lost yardage back. He got about 10 yards back that he had lost.
But it's going to bring up a 4th down and 9 now for the Star City Bulldogs. And but, you know, a running team like that, if you can get ahead.
If you get them in the hole.
You run the ball, burn the clock. But when you're behind, that is a tough offense to run.
It's
hard to run the ball and crawl back into a football game when you trail at 38.
Yeah, when you're only down on 1 score, it's one thing.
Right.
You can stay in your game plan. But when it gets late in the game and you're down multiple scores and you're a running offense.
Quarterback works under center. And he is going to hand off to the first man through, and he is going to be dropped at the 35-yard line, and that ball is going over on downs to the Dumas Bobcats. So now, make me happy and don't have a delay of game penalty. That's all I ask. That's
your pet peeve of the night.
Well, that's like rubbing 2 rocks together. It just makes my skin crawl.
The fingernails across the chalkboard.
Yeah. That's right, man.
That was always my thing. That gives me the heebie-jeebies just thinking about it.
So it's I'm going to say from now on, I don't care about that. Just don't give me a delay.
No delay game
because that hurts my heart. 1st down and 10 for the Bobcats. 4:47 left to go in the 4th quarter. Cats well on top, 38-21. Jones still works out of the spread formation. Well, he's working out of the shotgun formation, but he's got a couple of tight ends. He's going to throw screen pass complete over the right side.
Throwing a little low there. He had to bend over, kind of stoop down to pick that up, and it broke the rhythm off. So maybe a little bit of a loss, no gain there on that play.
Not much doing there. It looks like they're not even going to move the ball marker. It's going to be 2nd down and 10.
Just do it again.
Yeah.
But he caught the ball, keeps the clock ticking.
That's right. 2nd down and 10 for the Bobcats. And they're letting the clock run. I have no problem with that.
No, like I say, you don't have to try and get it down to 1 second every time. You get down there to, even 4 or 5, when you're looking at the clock, quit looking at it at about 5, then you look down at your center. You're going to burn another second or so doing that and getting the snap off.
So handoff this time goes to the running back over the left side. Not much doing there. A gain of a couple. Actually, a gain of 1. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 9. The Cats now are running the ball strictly for clock management. We have not been able to run the ball tonight against this football team, and I don't think they're expecting big plays. But you hope to break one.
You hope to break one, and I wouldn't be surprised to see a little quick pass here for 5 or 6 yards to try and pick up a 1st down without trying to go deep down the field. Just a little quick out, just to throw it out. Something a little bit different than just trying to run it up the middle.
3rd down and 9 now for the Cats. 3:20 left to go in the football game. 38-21 in favor of Dumas. Jones comes to the line, and Jones loses the snap clock again. And please stop dragging your fingernails on that chalkboard. You're killing me. You got to snap the ball. I mean, it's
yeah. I want you to burn. I want you to be smart about it, though. I mean, it's a 40-second clock. Let's use around 35 seconds of it.
Hey, we got to all have something to get on our nerves. Well, that one's just eating me alive, man. Yeah, I mean, because the clock is.
Well, my thing is, you just want to keep the mentality of playing a good, clean game. And if you get lackadaisical, you'll get lazy here at the end of the game because you're up 3 scores. You'll mess around and let that carry over into the next week game at McGee, and you can't be that way then McGee.
Well, there's going to be a timeout call by the Dumas Bobcats, and I need a timeout too. 3 minutes, 4 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter of this football game. 38-21 in favor of the Cats. Third down and 15. Compliments of that. I got to let that go. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back.
Looking for a charming spot to start your day or savor a hearty lunch? Look no further than Pick and Store and Restaurant. Start your Saturday mornings with mouth-watering breakfast selections like crispy bacon, fluffy pancakes, and delicious biscuits and gravy. They even have chocolate gravy. If you're there for lunch, check out Pickens' fresh raised beef burgers, sandwiches, and salads. Plate lunches are available Monday through Friday, and find all your favorites like meatloaf, fried catfish, and smoked chicken. Be sure to leave room for their homemade desserts like coconut pie, chocolate pie, bread pudding, and more. Pick and Store and Restaurant, 122 Pickens Road in Pickens.
All right, we are regrouped, and we are ready for this play. Third down and 15 now for the Bobcats. 3:04 left to go in the fourth quarter. Bobcats well in control of this game. Jones brings everybody in tight except one receiver. Jones is going to hand off to the running back. He's trying to bust it outside. There just wasn't the blocking there to spring him to the outside, and that's going to bring up a fourth down and long. We're going to have to punt the football away.
And obviously, I'm no running back, never was, never will be, but it keeps looking to me like we keep trying to turn that corner too quick. You've got 10 more yards to get over to the sideline. Get your angle and keep coming this way. If you get run out of bounds, you get run out of bounds, but you might still pick up another yard or two, and you burn a little more clock.
That's correct, absolutely. But we're going to punt the football away now, and the return man stands around the 40-yard line, awaiting the punt by the Bobcats. We're down to 2:24 left to go in the contest. Looks like the Bobcats are going to get out here with a big win tonight, a much-needed win after 3 losses in a row. As this time the punt's going to be much better. It's going to be end over end, takes a good Bobcat roll, and it's going to be fielded at the 29-yard line, and that's where the Bulldogs will set up shop. And that was actually fielded by the return man, number 15, fielded cleanly, and that's going to be a very familiar number. Yeah. We've called it all night long.
Yeah, Peyton Taylor there. He's been out there doing a little bit of everything all night long tonight.
So they have the ball first and 10 at the 29-yard line. It's pretty academic now. We got 2 minutes, and now they just need to try to find something positive on offense and see if they can move the ball against Dumas. So Taylor comes to the line, works under center, and Taylor's going to hand off. And, boy, number 2's going down in the backfield, and that play was slow to develop there. He's going to be dropped back at the 25-yard line, and that play went for not much. Actually,
we've seen that a lot here in the second half, and I don't know exactly what the difference is between the first half and the second half, where we never did that in the first half at all. So I don't know if the coach is looking at film and stuff here through the game and found a little chink in the armor there or what, but they've been in the backfield a lot more consistently here in the second half.
Second down and long now for the Bulldogs. Quarterback's going to throw. He's going to throw complete, a little crossing pattern, and he's going to get the first down at the 40-yard line, and that was because of that big hit, boys.
That was one of them gut busters right there. I mean, he put that shoulder pad right on the ball, and I was just waiting for him to cough that up, and he just kind of bounced off of him, actually. We had to have another Bobcat finish cleaning up the tackle.
But he did. He hit him right in the football, man.
He had a good lick on him. He just needed to wrap up and keep driving through him.
First down and 10. Quarterback's going to work out of the shotgun formation, drops back. He wants to throw. Now he's flushed out of the pocket, and now he's running for his life, but that is something he's pretty good at as he's looking for a seam. And look at that young man. He just stopped and looked around and said,
I'm telling you,
I think I'll run through that hole, and he's going to gain.
His vision is phenomenal at this level of play.
Yeah, he's
really playing a good game.
And he's going to step out of bounds to Boots, going to stop the clock. And he's going to have a second down. He gained a 7 on the play, second down and 3. And we're under a minute to play here in this football game, 38-21. This is going to be a big victory for the Bobcats. Man, we've been needing a win, and this was going to be a biggie here at home.
I'm assuming that Taylor's a junior, looking at the roster here.
Yeah, that's what it says.
And for a junior in high school football, to me, he has phenomenal field vision especially when he's running the ball.
So they're going to throw complete up to the 45-yard line, and immediately we see a Star City Bulldog, the young man that received that pass, go down with some pain. It looks like Latrell Burks.
Yep.
Burris. I'm sorry. And so he's still down, trying to get up on his feet and get off the field. So we'll and he's going to make it off the football field. Maybe a little stinger or something like that.
A little bit of a calf cramp or something there.
There's also a flag on the play, and they're going to back the Bulldogs up. And I didn't see what penalty was called, but they're going to back the Bulldogs up. And that flag was
a 15-yard flag.
And they're going to move them all the way back to the 39. It's going to be a late hold somewhere around the tackle.
Okay, so that was from a spot foul, so that's why it's moving it so far back.
So it's going to be a holding call. And it must have been, I said from the point of tackle, but I meant from the point of handoff. So that's why it was such a big penalty. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 12 now for the Bulldogs. We're down to 40 seconds. Handoff's going to go to number 2. He fumbles it, picks it back up.
But it's going to be another loss. Fortunately for the Bulldogs, it took a favorable bounce and just practically bounced right back up in his hands there.
That may do it. I don't know if they're going to snap the ball again.
I wouldn't think so.
I doubt it. You don't want to take a chance of getting someone hurt.
Getting somebody hurt with 18 seconds left and 3 scores. But they're coming to the line. So
they are going to come to the line. They may be going to try to snap the football one more time. We're going to find out. And, indeed, they're going to. The quarterback's going to hand off to that big running back.
That is a big young man. But that's going to wrap this ball game up.
So that brings us to the end of this football game tonight here. Battle of the Bayou, or Bayou, or how you want to say it. But the Bobcats are going to come out of this football game with a 38-21 victory over the Star City Bulldogs. A very entertaining game, fun to watch, and a huge win there for the Dumas Bobcats. Kudos to Star City. They played a hard-fought game, ran the ball well.
Glad I was able to be here to break that losing streak for you.
That's exactly what happened. Hey, we may have to, if you stick around much and Larry comes back, I've got some sideline equipment. I have all the wireless stuff we need. So
well, we may just work on that if Coach Harris gets back.
We need to do it a game or two.
We need to get that. Might try and do that next week.
All right, well, we can make that happen. So that brings us to the end of this football game. Final score, Dumas Bobcats 38, Star City Bulldogs 21. We'll be back in 3 minutes with a post-game wrap-up and some scores from around the area.
Looking for a charming spot to start your day or savor a hearty lunch? Look no further than Pick and Store and Restaurant. Start your Saturday mornings with mouth-watering breakfast selections like crispy bacon, fluffy pancakes, and delicious biscuits and gravy. They even have chocolate gravy. If you're there for lunch, check out Pickens fresh-raised beef burgers, sandwiches, and salads. Plate lunches are available Monday through Friday, and find all your favorites like meatloaf, fried catfish, and smoked chicken. Be sure to leave room for their homemade desserts like coconut pie, chocolate pie, bread pudding, and more. Pick and Store and Restaurant, 122 Pickens Road in Pickens.
Rejuva Health in Dumas is a family practice and specialty medical clinic, offering treatments you normally have to drive hours to receive, like laser treatments for vascular lesions and hair removal, IV therapy for when you're dehydrated, sick, or you just need a boost, Botox, testosterone pellet injections, DOT physicals, and a walk-in lab where you can check your A1C thyroid or cholesterol levels at your convenience. And they also offer weight loss options, including semaglutide injections. Open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8:30 to 5. Rejuva Health on Carlton Drive in Dumas. On Facebook at Rejuva Health and online at rejuvahealth.com, bringing specialty services home.
Call ASC Property Management Incorporated and Southland Management Corporation for your real estate and rental property needs. They have 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartments as well as houses for rent in Dumas, Grady, Gould, Star City, and the surrounding area. Phone 870-382-6762 or come see them at 710 Meadow Drive behind Mad Butcher in Dumas. ASC Property Management and Southland Management, members of the Realtors Association, proud members of the Dumas community, and strong supporters of Bobcat Sports, equal housing provider.
What do you love most about the cooler weather? Is it snuggling under a warm blanket? How about holidays with family? What about the flu? Well, maybe not the flu, but getting your flu shot at Dumas Family Pharmacy is the first line of defense in protecting you, your family, and the community. Get your flu shot today. Visit Dumas Family Pharmacy at 301 Highway 65 South in Dumas. Dumas Family Pharmacy, taking the time to listen and care.
At H&R Block, we want you to focus on your business while we handle your books. From payroll and bookkeeping to expert tax preparation and advice, We're ready to put our expertise to work for your small business. For the year-round services you need and the one-on-one attention you deserve, partner with H&R Block Business Services. Stop by our office at 395 Highway 65 South in Dumas, or give us a call at 870-382-4098 to learn more. At participating offices, services do not include audit, asset, or other services for which a license is required.
Over 100 years of service to the community. It's Metter Pharmacy in Dumas. At Metter Pharmacy, you'll step back in time with their old-fashioned soda fountain, along with delicious milkshakes and wonderful lunch sandwiches. Plus, at Metter Pharmacy, they have a new selection of fall gifts, including purses, jewelry, and name-brand perfumes and colognes. Remember, when it comes to pharmaceutical needs, see the crew at Metter Pharmacy, 101 West Waterman in downtown Dumas since 1917.
And welcome to our post-game wrap-up tonight. Final score, Dumas Bobcats 38 and the Bulldogs of Star City 21. Big win for the Bobcats here tonight at home. And, man, it feels good to win a game when you've kind of been skidding a little bit.
Absolutely.
And, but, man, a big win there tonight. I do have one final. Crossett over McGee. 35-34. That was a barn burner.
Woo, wasn't it though?
35-34. I haven't gotten an update lately on the Warren game. Still waiting on that, but we'll try to update that if we get it before our post game show's over. But this is a big win tonight. Battle of the Bayou, and it's good for these kids. We're so close here, and we have these little rivalries. And
it's always been a big rivalry, even back when I played ball here. And we won't go back to what year that was, but it was a long time ago. But the Star City game used to be our season opener.
That's
and that was always a huge game to you practiced all those 2-a-days all summer long for that first game. And, man, it was always something.
Right. Absolutely. No doubt about that. But, it's good to come home, get a win. We got to go right back on the road next week. We have to travel down to McGee. They dropped 34-35 against Cross tonight. We still have to play both of those teams.
Yeah.
So McGee's obviously able to put up some points, and Cross is as well. So we got 3 big games left, and that Warren DeWitt game is a shootout, and we're trying to get the score update on that. But this was a big football game here tonight, and we're proud of the Bobcats. And we learned some things tonight that we don't run the ball as well as we throw. And if you give Jones enough time to set his feet, he can throw the ball with accuracy. The Jones-to-Jones combo tonight, Jalen Jones, big game for that young man.
Absolutely.
And it's his birthday, by the way. What better way to celebrate
happy birthday. That's a great way to celebrate.
A couple of touchdown passes or catches or whatever, and a good game played there. The Dumas defense, once again, played well, and I'm really big on our special teams play this year. A good job by those young men as well. But this is a big football game, and we're back on the road next week. As I said, we travel down to McGee, and it's going to be a big game, and that'll be a big road game. That'll finish up our road part of the season in our regular season. We'll be back the following Friday playing host to Crossett. And then we'll wrap up the regular season playing host to the DeWitt Dragons. So a lot of big boy football.
You got a lot of hard hitting to take on between now and the end of this football season. There's a long ways to go. But you finally broke that 3-game losing streak. You're back over 500 for the season. You're at a 4-3 season. And so you're going down the right road. You just got to keep focused now, move down to McGee next week, and go down there, be ready to play a hard-hitting, brutal game of football, because those boys are going to be fired up, and they're going to be wanting to win big time.
Yeah, it's going to be a real football game, no doubt about that. And you're going to want to tune in here next week, and we'll be on the air, same place, same time, not the same place, but we'll, like I said,
same time, same channel.
That is correct, and be sure to tune in to Country 106.9 or go over to YouTube to EAB Sports Radio, Dumas Bobcat Football. And or you can download our app. And once again, I want to tell everybody, that you're welcome to
EAB Media,
EAB Media Group, and you can get a direct link to our YouTube feed. Once again, the final score here: Dumas Bobcats 38, the Bulldogs of Star City 21. Big thank you to Roy Fortenberry, Brock Fortenberry on the studio part of our game tonight, and thank you to Evan Watson back at the studio, getting us in and out of commercials. And big thank you to John Rogers. Man, you stepped up.
Man, I'm glad you called. I've had a ball
and,
tonight, and
it's been like old times.
we may work some sideline stuff out with you when Coach Harris gets back up here in the booth with you. I may try and slip down the sideline a little bit for you.
Coach Harris will be back, and I've got a week to work on some equipment and get everything gathered up. But we'll
be a good game to try that out down here at McGee. That's always a huge game. It's a rivalry game. Of course, it seems like almost every game nowadays is a rivalry game.
Well,
but this one is really key. I mean, this Star City game's huge, more especially for the guys out there playing. They get a big, nice trophy to bring back home this year, and that means a lot for these young men out here playing. They're working hard, and they were all out there and all got in a big group and taking photos. I mean, it was like winning a college bowl game for those guys out there. They got the big trophy to hold up, and they'll get to hang on to that till next year, and hopefully they'll keep it and keep it over here on this side next year.
Bobcats moved to 4-3 on the season, 3-3, or excuse me, 1 and I'll get it right in a minute.
1-6 for.
We've won 2 conference games tonight, and we beat West Helena.
Right. 2 conference wins, or we're 4-3 overall.
That's right. So the Bobcats with a big win here tonight. We'll see if we can do it again next week down at McGee. But until then, be sure to watch the Razorbacks tomorrow. Tune in here to EAB Radio and catch the Razorback game. Have a great weekend. Enjoy this fall weather, and take care of yourselves and take care of each other. For everybody involved tonight, John Rogers, I'm Rick Helton, voice of the Bobcats. And until next Friday night, go Bobcats. All right, we're clear.